we left off,
Jeez.
the architect was saying you could stay here and why choose, and then you guys had made a pretty compelling argument for why you would want to go on. And then she said, well, if there's nothing else, then I
And we
will.
said, well, we have these potions.
Yes.
Right. Do you
So
think you could tell us what these are?
We have any weapons? We don't know what they are.
No.
she says, she goes, of course. She goes, let me see them.
All right. I
right.
hand them to her.
One by one, she takes each vial that you have,
We get to write.
and she opens it, and she takes a smell, or she looks at it, or she does both.
Mm-hmm.
She says, this potion. Well, she goes, this is an oil of slipperiness.
What color is that one?
She takes her finger and she kind of
She
like,
labels them for us.
yeah.
She etches it with
That
a
is
symbol.
such a woman right there.
Okay.
She goes, interesting. This potion is a potion of treasure finding.
Ooh.
Hmm.
How wonderful for a thief.
Indeed.
She goes, and this is a potion of longevity. It will
What does
grant
that mean?
the drinker an extra long life.
Oh.
Huh.
She goes, and this is a potion of giant strength.
Ooh.
Giant string or strength?
Strange.
Strength.
Okay.
I was like, huh?
Giant string.
Woohoo!
To trip everyone with. Everyone.
I tripped the world.
I got to re-roll this. She goes, this is a potion of healing.
Oh, good. I know we're gonna need one of those.
There's one more, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it's 6, right?
She says, this is a potion of invulnerability.
Shit.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I do hope you find the peace that you give here, because I know you have a lot going on up there with the life that you've lived. I hope we were able to impart some of our humanity into your situation.
He says, if you succeed in your quest, and one day your path leads you back to me, I hope that the door will judge you well. She goes, it doesn't, you see, it doesn't just lead back to the lower levels of hell. This place was my design. She goes, there is also a path that may lead back to Mount Celestia. She says, very well then, this way. And she leads you back to the door that leads down to the beach.
Okay.
All right. She says, where you are going is one of the harshest, most dangerous corners of Avernus. He goes, it would only make sense that your quest would end in such a way. Your trial, although you are nearing the end, you're approaching the most difficult part. He goes, and believe me, Asmodeus will not easily allow you to succeed on your quest. For that would mean he would be indebted to release an aspect of Tiamat herself. She says, delivering the souls to Tiamat's mountain, you see, is only the first part. You must decide when Tiamat is to be released.
Do you know of another way to kill this creature?
Tarrasque.
The Tarrasque, or banish it? Because that's the ultimate goal. That's what we're trying to do, is stop this thing. And we know releasing another hell onto it may not be the best choice. Is that something we fish for?
She says that the Tarrasque is the most powerful creature of the prime material plane. He is in neither heaven or hell. He is a beast of the realm. He is of the realm.
So that's a no. You don't know of another way for us to get rid of him.
I know of no way.
Thank you.
Even Tiamat herself, I don't believe anyone has ever tried to convince Tiamat or command Tiamat in this way.
So this is just crazy.
Does that mean
So
she might listen?
there is no guarantee. There is no guarantee that Tiamat will succeed in this task.
Look, this is the way our DM told us to go. My DM
Look, man.
Well, we could also just send Tiamat after the Mad Mage.
To destroy the pearl, and then
Yep.
maybe the Tarrasque would go back to sleep.
Is there some way to stop the Mad Mage?
So the pearl is what controls the Tarrasque.
Can we banish the Mad Mage here? Can we trick him to come here, where he can be judged?
She says, there is one last thing. Now that I have returned to the garden, I welcome mortal souls into the garden, living souls. But I will need agents in the material world. If you are ever interested in a partnership, perhaps we can work together that way.
I say for my part, I appreciate the offer, but I would have to decline. I don't think that Nylea would like me working on behalf of somebody else.
I'm over here like, I'm listening.
I say, but Ember over there, she may be your girl.
Go on.
She goes, you see, not all devils serve only evil. We serve order. We keep order. We keep balance, which is why it is most important for us to make sure that demons do not win the blood war.
It's the same reason that it's important for us to stop Radistan.
We're fighting the same.
There's no balance in the material plane right now. And honestly, if he wipes out all the souls, there wouldn't be any mortal souls for you to receive here. It's a lose-lose for all of us.
Bless you.
She says, I understand. She goes, we are not different at all, are we? So you get to the bottom of the stairwell and you see that the entire beach is covered by Gorbals.
God damn it.
Wow.
Are they alive?
Are they going to try and make us go to the door?
And
We're
she
going to the court.
she says, "Oh, yes." She goes, "But not to worry. The door also leads to Avernus, but I can direct where in Avernus it goes."
Okay.
She goes, "You will not be conscripted into the blood wars. Don't worry. Souls that are judged less harshly only have to fight in the blood wars. Most harshly are sent to Asmodeus himself."
All right, Mud, you first.
And where is this sending us?
As I said, one of the harshest corners of Avernus, the Firelands,
Oh, I was gonna say, do we all need like fire resistance? Is that
Fire
something?
Plains.
Yeah, can we recharge our fire?
Any kind of like fire resistance help? Because we're mortal.
She says,
Our Chris-
she says, "It will be hard for you to breathe there,
Yeah.
and the and the air itself is poisonous. Try not to linger there too long.
Where do we go once we get there?
You'll see. You'll see the place where you need to go. I'll put you on the path. It should be about a day's journey,
That
but the
seems
path
like
is
some time to breathe poison air.
the path was clear."
Okay.
All right.
I take like my scarf and wrap it around my face.
Wrap up in my cloak a little bit.
Same.
All right.
Couple of Gorbals and put them on my feet so it could carry me over there so I don't have to walk.
You strap two Gorbals to your feet.
Little Gorble sandals.
All right.
They're like Uggs.
You see, Simon's like, Kate, are we sure that we want to leave here?
Yes. We don't belong here.
Can I stay and maybe you come back for me later?
I don't think she'll let you go.
I say you didn't want to stay in the material plane or in the Fey realm to wait for me or stay with Nylea. And now you're asking to stay here?
This may be Oak Park, but this is
Wait, I'm like I make that distinction. Like you could have stayed with Nylea this entire time and now you
Dear
want to stay
God.
here.
He says, hold on a second. He says, yes, I know it sounds strange, right? This place just calls to me.
No. You chose to come with me. You are my familiar.
He says, I know, I just okay. And then you hear the architect muttering some words,
No, Jane.
and she opens up the door, and you can feel a blast of heat. You see a rocky, molten plain. The ground is literally erupting in different places with molten lava. You see that there's clouds of sulfurous ash that are just sweeping the land here. In the distance, there's a mountain that a volcano that is looks like it's kind of carved from black glass, and its head is a massive dragon that it's made to look like it's breathing fire as lava pours from its mouth.
Wow, that looks terrifying.
I
Guys, are
say
we sure about this?
I say if you want to keep your wings, that's fine. Turn into something fireproof. And keep your wings.
He goes, I can't turn into something fireproof. He goes, that looks terrible. Why are we going there?
We are
What's
trying
the
to save
sun
our
on
world.
the other side?
just put him to sleep.
What's
Right.
the
What's
sun
that?
on the far side? Why does
It's-
it look like there's sun?
There is sunlight.
What is that? I ask
She
Nilda.
goes, she goes, she
Is
goes,
that Mount Celestia?
she goes, no, that is the path home. She goes, that's the river Styx, lies beyond the mountain.
You mean
Wow.
cross the sticks and been
Well,
right.
it'll be easy to find our way home, I guess, if we live.
So I,
She
I,
says-
said, I say to Simon, I was like, so that's the path home.
Says, fine, I'm with you.
He'll be fine once he gets out of here. This place is just driving him nuts.
I know.
Oswin says, look, I'm the one that trusted Radistan. This all started because of me. He goes, let me take Ember. Why don't you guys go back? Can you send them back home to the real world?
Where it's all hell's breaking loose? No, man, we got to stop together.
This is not, we're not breaking up.
No. Yeah, you're right. You started this, and look what you've built. We're fucking fighting in hell.
He goes, all right, then we do this together.
He didn't start this.
Just let him think it.
Well, no, technically he did, because he brought us together for that first.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah, but
reason-
I already had Vanis before that, and this was unfolding with or without us.
yeah, but he started this as an us.
Yeah.
You're right. So
He
this
says.
is your fault.
He says,
Just
very
the
well.
mess isn't his problem, but the group is.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I was talking.
The architect says, well, good luck.
I'm glad you're home.
Thank you. I think we'll need it.
Thank you.
I bow to her.
All right. You see, she kind of just smiles, nods.
I'll give her
You see
another.
that behind her, the Gorbles are all kind of like, they're all kind of just standing there. They're all kind of blinking. And you realize that they're all blinking in unison. They're like,
Come play with us.
Maybe that's all the eyes she had on her when she was in her other form.
Yeah, maybe. But
Oh,
her eyes did not blink in unison.
There's balance back in.
all right.
All right.
all right.
Does
The
everybody have fire resistance? Like, I know I still have some left.
Let me see how much I have left. I had
I
some.
feel like we all should have it. I still have a good amount.
I have 3, and I need one for myself, actually.
I know Oswin
Oh,
doesn't have it.
No, I thought I might still. I still.
Oswin does not have fire resistance.
Yeah, I think it's you, Mud, and Oswin.
I have
and
35 left.
Amdal and I both have it. Because I just have it from this. You cast it on me a long time ago, and I barely used any of it.
I
How
used-
much do you have left, Crystal?
81. I had 118 and I hardly needed it.
Okay.
I only have 35 left, so. But I'll take it. Yeah, that's the fire protection. Okay.
Yeah, we could all just pass around my shield too.
Pass the shield, yo.
Well, you only have fire protection when you're holding it, right?
Can everybody hold it at the same time? Does it work like that?
That's going to slow you down considerably.
Well,
You
I mean,
could.
if someone's gonna blow fire on us, can we all hold the shield?
I'm thinking it
Well, you can't.
just-
You can't all hide behind the shield, but you all touch the shield and get the benefit of the ambient heat damage.
Well,
Okay.
I think having the points for those of us that don't hold it all the time would probably help us not die before we get down this terrifying path right here.
The Sunday walk through hell.
All right, so I cast it upon myself, Oswin, and Mud.
What are you costing?
Okay.
Protection from fire.
All right. You can still, when you do it before you go through the door, though, right?
Correct.
Okay. All right. As you guys are walking through the door, all right. The door closes behind you. And you realize that the door on this side was just like open in space. And you see as it closes, the last sweet fragrance of the flowers and the fresh air is gone. And your lungs are instantly filled with the taste, and your mouths are filled with the taste of sulfur.
Delicious.
All right, let's get down this path.
Everywhere there is like fire spitting up from the ground.
I
You
tell
see that-
Simon Fire Salamander.
I hood up, not to be invisible, but more or less just to kind of protect.
Yeah.
I know I turn invisible, but I mean, I'm right there.
Don't you have to tell them how many hit points of fire resistance they have?
All right, it's 132.
Woo! I'll take it.
All right. Everybody takes 6 points of damage.
Can I take that off my fire protection?
That's your fire protection.
Woohoo!
All right, guys, let's hustle.
Yeah, we got to move.
You start. So there is definitely a path. It's a very rough path. It looks like it might have been at one point a lava flow where the rock has been kind of smoothed out to more of this black glass. You see that it's still got cracks in it. And from underneath, you can see that there's lava actually flowing under the ground that you can see through the black glass. And there are sections that have like cracks in it that when you look, at first you thought it was just like black marble with like red veins. And then you realize that it's black glass with cracks that lead down to fire.
That's
Your
awesome.
feet, even with the heat resistance, you can feel the heat rising up from below.
Should I get on Sam Dahl's shoulders? If that's okay with Sam Dahl?
Yeah.
I mean, is that going
Get on my
to?
back. I don't know about my shoulders.
It's not like I can run fast, so
Right. So you guys are running, like running.
Not enough to where we have to roll dexterity. We're just moving as quickly as we can without risking our necks.
So like a light jog.
Yep. And I
Okay.
put my hood up as well, Keith.
Okay. You put your hood up as well. The path is kind of like windy.
Sure.
You see that there are parts of it that kind of like you probably could cut across the plane, but then you realize that the plane also is this kind of loose rock, and right underneath it is more fire.
We just
So
take them.
You kind of using your better judgment decide to stay on the path.
to them wars.
Ryan, roll a 20-sided die.
9.
Did you say 9?
9.
Okay.
I'm not
All right.
speaking German.
No, I said yes.
No.
So as you guys are kind of jogging along, you're coming to a part of the path where there's like a big rocky overhang. Okay. And as you're doing that, you see in the distance, you hear a noise. You hear like a grumbling or a growling.
I don't fight anything.
And you see that flying around Tiamat's mountain, you can see that there are 2 dragons,
Oh, geez.
and they are massive dragons. They may be even bigger than the dragon that you fought in the Dwarven City.
What color are they?
They are, one is a green dragon, and the other is a red.
Remember I mentioned her consorts? This is where the consorts come in.
They don't appear to have seen you. You're still pretty far away. Like I said, you're like a day's run from the mountain
Does this
still.
path just lead straight into where they're patrolling? Like, is it just out? Is everything out in the open here?
You do feel pretty exposed. Right now, you're under a jut of rock. Like I said, the path goes like it winds around. There are times when you go behind a larger kind of mountain or
Mhm.
small mountain, and you can't see the mountain, but you know you're still going towards it.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right.
At some point when we get closer,
Google turn Kane's zone.
I don't know if it will make sense to, Kate, I don't know how you feel about this, but if he's a fire salamander, maybe Simon crawl in closer and switch with us so that we aren't seen by the two sentry dragons.
Everyone take 4 more points of damage. And can you please give me a constitution check? It's constitution plus 30. Mud, you don't need to because you're not running. You're being carried.
31, I made it.
Made it.
69.
Okay,
You say 69?
I did.
Eh.
You.
excellent. So Ember, you start falling behind. Oh, by the way, what's your marching order?
Just what it always is. Me, Mud.
So
Well, last
Samdal,
time I was behind Oswin instead of in front of him because he was injured. So
Yeah,
I
no,
would
you-
be second to last.
okay, so Samdal, Mud, Kate, and Simon,
Amber, mostly.
Ember, and then Oswin. Okay. Okay. So Ember is pretty gassed. And you can continue to run, Ember, but your lungs are burning. If you don't take a break, you're gonna take extra damage.
All right. I just say I need a minute.
Let's just slow to a walk. Is that can she gather herself if we're just walking?
You need to just stop for a minute and get a rest.
I'm just like, like I got my hands on my knees.
Okay. We stop.
And I put my like shirt up like more. So I'm like breathing into my shirt, even not just my scarf.
All right. The heat is really oppressive here. And breathing into your shirt is actually like it's hot.
I would think that would be cooler than the outside air. That's what.
Yeah. Everyone take another 5 points of damage.
Getting through this pretty quick.
You're not talking about me though, right?
Right. Well, you're not using fire resistance. You're using your shield, right?
Right. I don't have any.
Would Dispel Exhaustion help her?
Yes.
Then I'm going to cast Dispel Exhaustion on her. It's good for 3 turns per level, and I'm level 9. So
Okay.
was that 3 times 9?
27.
All right. Woo! So for 27 rounds, you should be at least 50% better than you are right now.
That's like an hour.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I lay my hands on her and I cast Dispel Exhaustion.
Okay.
All right.
All right. You actually feel instantly better.
Okay. So
Wow,
I'm
it's a
like,
good thing you got that spell back.
Let me tell you, man.
thank you.
I was so heartbroken when I lost it. I'm like, no. I couldn't find the help.
I
There were so many
specifically
times
took it for
you wished you
Avernus.
had it.
All right. Brian, roll another 20-sided die.
9 again.
9. Ooh. All right.
Wait.
You guys are coming up to like a ridge. Samdal, as you come up to the top of the ridge, make a perception check. It's 30.
I got 19.
19.
I
Okay.
actually made.
Yeah. So you hear something up ahead. You hear like a growling noise there. It almost sounds like something's fighting up ahead.
I put my hand up.
Okay, so we stop. I stop, and I like go to stop Oswin.
Okay. Everybody stops. You can hear that the whatever is over there growling and fighting sounds pretty vicious.
All right. I call Ember. I say, will you go take a look?
Okay.
I'll make too much noise.
What?
Try to hide in shadows.
Okay.
And I'm changing dice. The light up dice keep screwing me over on percent rolls. $35. What do I need? Oh yeah, I'm fine. I was thinking it was like a like perception or something. No, I'm good.
Nope.
I'm hiding.
Okay. You move closer and you're kind of hiding in shadows. So you get to the top of the ridge and you're hiding behind a rock. You kind of peer around the rock and you see that there's like a slope that goes down. You see at the bottom of the slope, you see that there are 3 very large looking dog-like creatures. And you see that their eyes are glowing with green fire and their mouths are open with like green, like their tongues have green fire. And you see that they are fighting over like the carcass of some other animal. They're like ripping it apart.
They're
Is this what I imagine would be a hellhound?
Yes.
All right.
they're pretty distracted right now.
But they're on the path.
They are on the path ahead of you.
And Sandal goes clunk, clunk, clunk as he runs along.
Hey guys.
Or go back.
You go back. Okay.
Mhm. I said, it looks like hellhounds. I've never seen one, but I think that's what it is. They're fighting over some carcass. They're right on the path, though.
Correct.
Is there any other way around?
Did I see any other way? I mean, where the ridge, like where the rocks high there, or
There would be a way for you to climb the rocks and kind of go around them, but it would require some climbing.
As
I
opposed
said, well,
to death, that's
you could climb and go around them. If we
Keith,
were up in the rocks, they wouldn't be in our.
would I know whether or not my animal friendship would work on hellhounds?
Roll a wisdom check. Lore.
14.
14?
Yes.
Oh, you know that it would not work.
Okay.
You know, so
Is it because they're demons and not actual animals?
Yes.
Okay.
you know,
That was my idea.
you want to go through?
What was that?
Oswin says, well, I don't think all of us are really great climbers here.
No,
I don't see where we have a choice.
It's like half and half. We've got bad climbers and bad fighters.
That's why I asked Oswin. if he's prepared to take on a couple of hellhounds.
He says, how many are there?
What did you say? 2? I'm sorry.
Three.
3?
Three.
Okay, there are 3. How big do they seem? Like, how big is the hellhound?
They're
Names
about
are
as
both
big as a
three.
man.
I say they're like man-sized, maybe.
Like
They're not giant. They're like, but they're big for a dog.
Like some Ghostbusters big.
Not quite that big. They look like skinny, kind of malnutrition giant Dobermans with green fire that breathes out of their mouth.
so cool.
You know, we didn't think to bring any holy water or anything with us here.
I actually have a vial of holy water.
You?
I do. I have 1 vial of holy water.
I wonder if the sword working with the holy water would have a special effect on them. Like, is holy water flammable from a holy flame?
No, I don't think so.
Come on.
No, you would need like like blessed oil, like what they use when they baptize you and they
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, anybody here?
And outside of the sword, fire doesn't work here that much. So,
But your sword does double damage on demons.
right.
But there's 3.
There's 3.
Well, I can use my wand, man. And
He
my
says, Oswin says, Samdal, why don't you and I rush up to attack? Defend everyone else. You stay back and cast spells.
okay. I can also
He goes, and don't hit them with a fireball. They'll only hurt us.
yeah.
You also have like Phantasmal Killer and all that other stuff too.
Yeah, like maybe not the wand of wonder.
Yeah,
'Cause
no,
it's
I
too
was gonna
unpredictable.
say there's Mandalorian's sword. There's also a polymorph self. Now the spell, the magic scroll. Am I still limited to the same thing where I have to stay kind of my size, or does that polymorph let me do something like a lion or a bear or something like that?
The polymorph self scroll.
It's one of the spells,
Yes, you can change into a larger creature.
like a dragon.
No,
How about like another hellhound?
you
But
could.
they're fighting with each other.
And they won't know which one is
You
you.
won't have their powers.
Yeah, I guess that's
Yeah,
true.
I was gonna say you would not have their powers. You could look like them.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, this just changes how you look. It wouldn't like raise your hit points or
My
anything.
friends and wait for magic to happen to them.
Huh?
Oh, okay, I'll just use magic then. I wasn't
Like,
sure.
you have a whole lot of other spells.
Yeah, no, I've got all kinds of stuff. That's what I'm saying. I just didn't know what the realm of polymorph self was.
All right. What are you gonna do?
Am I first?
Right.
You can
I'm
also
gonna
just
hide
you can
in
also
shadows.
just camp here and wait for them to go away, I guess. But
No, we don't have time for that nonsense.
We're just taking damage every round.
If we wait here, but here's to that. If we wait here and hold the shield, and since we're not moving, doesn't that protect us from the fire? Like if we all lay hands on the shield,
I mean,
right?
But it doesn't stop the burning in our lungs.
Right. It doesn't stop the poison breath, but it does stop the burning from the atmosphere.
how long do we want to wait?
Well,
I
how big?
guess if they're done eating, maybe they'll be fat and slow and tired, but
All right, let's just do this then.
I don't know.
All right.
Experience points, King. Come on.
Oh, I was the first one to run out and open that box, so I know my ambitions there. Look, I found the oop.
All right. Let's do this then.
all right. Oswin and Samdal, you guys pull your weapons and head down.
I'm gonna cast Spark Skin on Oswin before he goes.
Okay.
I say Amber. You want in on this? You want to try and sneak up on one, or is it too
Yeah,
much?
I'm gonna hide and climb over. See
All right.
if there's. I mean, there's only two of them, but if it gets out of hand, I'll try to move in.
Okay.
All right. Everybody roll initiative.
Woo!
I assume that you're going to try and get as close as possible without drawing in their attention before you you're not going to run down the mountain screaming at them, right?
No, we're gonna try. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
You're
I
gonna
So
gotta-
you are going to you are going to try and surprise them.
yes, so she can get her backstab in.
Well, I'm
okay.
not gonna run down with them.
Yeah, no, she's not running down with us.
She can-
Initiative.
I mean, surprise, I'm wearing plate mail armor.
Right. I mean, you're not going to get up on them, but you're going to maybe be within attack range before they notice you.
Okay. I got a 6.
6. Okay. Mud,
got an 8.
8. Kate,
3.
Ember,
1.
1. Oswin gets a 4. All right. Mud, are you going to take any action before Samdal? Or are you going to wait until Samdal and Samdal and Oswin attack?
What I am gonna do now, question: if I do cast multiple targets on myself, can I still use my other powers after that?
It depends on what you're doing.
Well, like say I want to cast like Phantasmal Killer or Color Spray or something like that. Can I still keep my multiple cells?
Your
Oh,
mirror.
you mean
image,
mirror images?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, not in one turn, but you can cast mirror image, and then you can cast other spells, and your mirror images would remain.
Right now, I'm just gonna cast Mirror Image. So
Okay.
I'm
So you use your turn to cast mirror image. Roll 1d4.
okie dokie.
Doesn't it go up as his levels go up, or is it always 1d4?
It's 1d4 plus I
Level.
think
Oh.
one per. No. The most he can have is 6.
He's
Oh.
got to be at the most by now.
I'm level 9. All right.
Hold on a second. You just check real quick.
Yeah, sure. Let's see.
No,
No, doesn't look like
I
it's.
saw Doctor Strange make a ton of them one time, though.
Yeah, no, that was Doctor Strange. This is real.
Oh, that was so good.
No, it's
Mirror
just 2 to
image.
5. 1d5.
2 to 5, yeah.
1.
1d4 plus 1.
Yeah.
That's it.
So 2 plus 1, 3.
3. Okay.
That's all I'm gonna do, and then I'm gonna kind of stay back.
Okay. All right, you see there's 3 muds floating around him. All right, Samdal, you get pretty close before they see you, and you see that they kind of all of a sudden one of them kind of catches your scent, and he looks over, you're like, "Ow!" But you're close enough to attack him.
All right. Going in.
Stick 'em.
16 plus 6, 22. 19 on the second. Did I hit the second?
Yes, you hit both times.
And they're not large.
They're medium.
14, 8, and 18. Oh, double. Take that, double it.
So 36. Hold on a second. All right. The first one is pretty badly hurt, the one that you attack. All right. Your first attack, you hit it across the face. You see it's like, "Ah!" And then you kind of slash across its snout. And you see this black ichor kind of spraying out from it.
Just got
Oswin's going to attack the other one, attack the second one. He misses. And he hits.
Well, we can't have nice things.
Oh, by the way, I started writing that song. I was covered in the devil's jizz.
What?
Wow.
Don't you remember that from the Leviathan?
Oh.
One of those things, and it squirted all over me.
Yeah.
So you decided to write a song about it?
Your little ditty sounds something like this.
All right. That was 4. 3. Kate.
Hellhound has nards.
I just take a defensive stance in case they come this way.
Okay. Amber, what are you doing? Oh, you're gonna climb walls, right?
Climb, yeah.
All right.
Climb and sneak.
Give me
All right.
2. Give me a climb. I need 3 climb walls, actually.
I got a 9
Okay.
and a 36
Okay.
and a 79, which is still okay, but high.
Okay. All right. So you're up above the path now. You're 30 feet up. You can like walk along the top of the ridge here, and then you can
Why
either
did I have
climb
to roll 3 times?
to climb up.
But why 3 if it's only 30 feet?
It's only 10 feet per roll.
No, the first roll is 50% of the height. And then,
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. So
yeah.
you only needed 2 rolls.
Yeah, I mean, yes. I just, the
Okay.
first roll is always like half of it. And then
Okay.
the rest is everything after that.
All right. So sorry, you only needed 2 rolls. All right. So you get to the top and you're like running along the top.
Okay.
Okay. Next round, you'll be able to either climb down or, you could jump, I guess, but you'll take falling damage
Right.
unless you hit when you land on the creature,
Okay.
which would be an attack and a dexterity check. All right.
Crazy.
All right. Brian, the hellhound you attacked is going to try and breathe fire on you.
I just let him.
Roll a saving throw.
Why?
Why do I have to save throw?
Well, to see if it takes any of your. Oh no, you have automatic fire damage, fire resistance.
He's
All right.
all Titanic.
All right, you see it breathes fire on you and it doesn't do anything. You see the hellhound's like,
Sucker.
Gave me a what the fuck look.
yes. Oswin also has fire resistance. Like he has 130 fire resistance, but he does save, but he takes half damage, which is okay. He takes 16 points of damage.
Like,
The boom.
All right. Initiative, everybody.
7.
Mud,
6.
Kate,
5.
Ember,
8.
Oh
8.
wow.
Oswin gets an 8 as well.
Holy moly.
The hellhounds get a 4. All right. Ember first.
So I'm 30 feet up, so if I jump, I would have to land on one of the hellhounds to not get hurt.
Yes.
I don't think I'm that crazy.
Exactly.
I'm gonna
If
climb
you,
down.
if you give Vanis free reign, he is that crazy.
Yeah, I know.
So you
Then he
climb
could
down.
also like try to murder these two, and that would be no good.
Agreed.
I want to climb like halfway down so that I could jump, but not like kill myself. Like still do like a jump attack, but not from an injuring height. So if I climb
Okay,
half
you can do that in one turn. Yeah, okay.
again, okay.
Mm,
Well, if I could climb 30 feet in one
yeah,
turn,
yeah, yeah, yeah. You
start
can.
running down
Yes,
and get there.
yes. I get it. Yes, you can.
All right. So first I have to roll for climb, hide. What should I roll first?
Climb first.
Okay. 87.
Okay.
I still made it, but man, that's high.
Yep.
It's sort of consistent with me struggling with the environment. All right,
Okay.
and now hide in shadows.
No, are you gonna attack? It's a 20-sided die.
Okay. What do I? All right, I'm gonna attack.
Does she get a
Whatever.
backstab on him
Huh?
or no?
What?
You get a stab on him?
Yeah. Because they don't know I'm there.
They're about to find out.
You
All right,
need, oh, by the way, what level are you again?
11.
11. You need a 12 or higher to hit him.
Okay. And I got a +10 because of backstab and Vanis.
Okay, so you need a 2 or higher to hit them.
All right, I rolled a 14. So I made it.
Okay.
Plus my shit.
Okay.
Damage. Ooh, 6 plus 4. It's 10 times 4, 40.
Okay.
It's
You're
a
attacking
nice
the one,
trick, but I'm literally a one-trick pony.
you are attacking the one that is not fighting against Samdal or Oswin, correct?
Okay, yeah.
Or are you attacking one of the other ones? I'm sorry, I didn't give you a chance
Whichever
to.
one was closest to me. If it was that one,
That was the
then
one. Yes.
okay.
All right. You see, you plunge Vanis between his shoulder blades, and you feel a burning going through your body. But you mortally wound this creature. He is not dead, but he's very, very mortally injured.
He's wishing he was.
I
All right.
definitely try to like hold on with my legs or something for when it's going to try to throw me off on the next turn. So I'm bracing myself for that.
Oswin's going to attack. Hit and miss.
My next level, I get reincarnation, guys.
Jeez.
If I take it.
Okay.
That'll be useful.
That was Oswin. Now Samdal, what are you doing?
I'm gonna attack that one in front of me.
Okay.
Ooh, 18 natural and 14 natural hit.
Uh-huh.
34 on the first hit. Wait. Can I switch targets?
No.
Like if I kill them with one attack, I can't turn to the next one?
No, they're not that close together.
Okay.
But if they were, could he?
I think I could.
Yes. I think you could.
Makes sense. I mean,
34 and 26.
Okay. He is dead. Your second attack cuts the beast in half. One of them is dead.
All right.
That was 7, 6. Mud, what are you doing?
I'm going to cast Paralyzation on the one that Ember's on.
You're too far for paralyzation. You could close a distance and cast it next turn. Remember, you're at the top of the ridge.
Yeah. I don't have anything that'll reach them, right?
The wand, if certain spells with the wand have 60-foot range.
No, I'm not going to take that chance with them. I'm going to hold back. I think I'm just going to wait on this one.
You could do like half the distance and cast something. Then you would be close enough. You don't need to get in melee range.
Yeah, I'll get close enough to cast. But
Some of your things have like 30-foot range.
So you can get close enough to cast next turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll
Okay.
I'm gonna.
You don't need to
follow-
get in melee range. Like you could still hang back and cast spells.
I'm just gonna follow Mud on my turn.
Okay.
I'm playing the
That's-
role of his protector right now.
Okay. The Hellhounds attack. The first one attacks Oswin. Hit.
Claw bite or
Yep. Miss. Hit.
Nice. Appropriate.
All right.
I'm gonna do fire too.
Okay. All right. He's hit by a claw and a bite.
That's rude.
Amber, the one is going to attack you. What's your armor class?
6.
Remember, Oswin has a +1
No,
to armor
2.
class
I'm
too.
crazy. I'm sorry.
I was just like 6.
2. No. So does it
Miss?
throw me off its back then? How is it attacking me?
Yes. It kind of turns around. I mean, you're not like riding it with the dagger in your back.
Well,
She should
that's
be.
what I said I was trying to do.
No, he kind of bucks you off.
I feel like that should be like a contested roll because I said I was trying to hang on.
So what he did was though, he like reached back and grabbed your leg and
Flung ya.
He does hit you with the bite.
see?
7 points of damage.
Merely a flesh wound.
All right, initiative. Samdal,
4.
Mud,
9.
Kate,
3.
Amber,
6.
6. Oswin gets a 2. Hellhounds at a 7. All right. Mud, what are you doing?
Is there a way to cast color spray and not hit my friends?
No, because it's a cone of rainbow light.
Right. Okay, in that case, I'm gonna cast paralyzation on the one that's closest to Ember.
Is paralyzation is touch, right? That's the range.
Duration, range, 1 per level, area of effect. Reading it right now. It doesn't, it's not saying, maybe it'll say in your book, but I pretty much copied these from the book. It just has to be within a 2x2 area.
A 2x2. This is as the magic user spell, right?
How did you get it? Can you show me?
Paralyzation, illusion, phantasm.
What level is
I
that
got
spell?
3rd level.
I would fold them like this so you can see what they were.
It looks like it's an area of effect,
And then-
so I don't know
oh,
if that's touch or not.
And then stand them up.
Oh, well, see, then it would affect. Are you going to cast it on the one that is,
Which one's closest?
the range is, yeah, it's not touch.
It's just 2x2.
Yep. Area of effect is 2. Oh, no, you can cast it on just one of them.
Okay, yeah. I
All
just
right.
want one that's fighting Ember.
Ember. He does not save.
Hey! Sleep, motherfucker.
Okay, so he is paralyzed.
Have at him.
All right. Now it's the one that is attacking Oswin. His turn. Ooh, 20.
Yikes.
Miss.
Guess we know who's getting that first healing potion.
I have all my healing spells again too. A potion, that potion should be saved for like when I have no healing left.
All right. Oswin's pretty badly hurt, actually.
I bet.
What did it do?
It got him with a claw and a bite,
Oh
but
shit.
the claw rips across his face. You see, he's like,
No.
ah, like got it like right by his eye.
Mm.
All right. Paralyzed. That was 7. 6 is Ember. What are you doing?
So the
Yours
one
is-
that was attacking me is paralyzed right now,
Yep.
and the one that's attacking Oswin, how's it doing?
It's hurt, but it's not dead. It's engaged with Oswin. So you could conceivably. No, you can't sneak up on it and do backstab.
But I could attack it.
Yes.
I think I'm gonna attack that one.
Okay.
11 plus 17.
17, you hit.
Yep. 8.
He is dead.
Somebody kills.
All right. The Hellhounds are all dead.
Well,
Or
paralyzed.
there's one that's paralyzed. Are you going to?
I'll take care of it because I'm right there with Mud. So
Okay.
Oh. Do I heal anything from killing that one? Or no?
No.
No soul.
All right. Oswin's like, oh, that was a tougher fight than I expected.
come here, Oswin.
Thank
Oh,
you.
nice. 27 points of healing.
Nice.
Oh, wow. He's completely healed.
Nice.
Yeah, I rolled 2 8s. That almost
Was that
never
cure serious wounds?
cure serious wounds.
Okay. Mark it off as one of your
Yep.
spells that you used.
I know.
All right.
I know how this works, yo.
Everybody takes 2 more points of damage from the heat.
Bullshit. 2 points. Okay.
Yeah. You guys are all pretty winded. You see that the carcass of the carcass that they were fighting over appears to have a humanoid form.
That's weird. I look at it. Do I recognize it?
No, but you see that there are tatters of clothes. It appears to have been a female.
Who would that be? You think it was it that thief from the train?
Oh, how was she
Mm,
here?
She was wearing armor.
Okay.
That's what Oswin says. She was
Oh.
wearing armor.
Yeah,
Who would come here?
He goes,
Someone
I
is
didn't
here ahead of us.
I didn't even think about her. Do you think she survived?
I mean, probably because we stopped the train. I don't know. I'm sure she'll turn up at the worst possible moment.
He goes, I don't know. She seemed all right.
Yeah.
He goes, do you think we should just keep going?
yeah.
Shouldn't
Yeah,
we
but I
just get
think we
back on
need
the
to
road?
be careful. Something's on the path ahead of us. Something or someone. Whoever she was with. Does she seem long dead or like recently?
Pretty
Gotcha.
long dead.
No.
Mm.
So maybe.
I would
So you
say-
keep going?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm troubled by the idea of anybody coming this way, though.
Well, they might have dragged them from somewhere too.
Yeah, but where?
Right, Brian,
Yeah,
give me a 20-sided die, please.
18.
Okay. You guys continue to jog along.
Were they wearing any clothing? I'm sorry, I had to step away for a second.
What's that?
Was the corpse wearing any clothing?
Yes,
Yeah,
it
it's all
appeared to be
tattered though.
Okay,
tattered, like a tattered female dress.
okay.
19 points damage total now, guys, on your from fire. 2 more points. Everybody roll a constitution check, please. You run for about an hour now.
9.
9? Okay, you're good.
11.
Crystal, you look.
I need another rest.
I rolled
Ember's winded again.
That's Jake.
Is her hour gone though?
An hour passed, yes.
Okay. So we take a rest for.
All right, you're taking a break. Another 2 points of damage, guys.
Are we almost there? Are we there yet?
No.
But now. Now?
All right, Ember, after a short rest, you guys are ready to go on the road again.
Okay.
On the road again.
Wow, Brian. What's creepy is that it's also the pillows are still there.
Well, because it's like a green screen. The
Yeah, I
walls
was
are
gonna say
Awesome.
that actually looks really cool. All right. So, Brian, give me another 20-sided die.
5.
All right. You guys are coming to a place where you see that the path kind of splits off in two. In the middle, there is a very large kind of, well, not large, but a small lake of lava. You see one of the paths goes kind of up over a ridge. And the other one becomes like a bridge that goes over the lava. You see, you can see as the path goes ahead, you can see that the two paths kind of reconverge on another ridge up ahead.
Which is the shortest path?
Probably the bridge,
Okay, so let's take the other one.
but it looks like you would almost definitely, it would be the hotter of the two paths.
Yeah, I think we have to go the other way. Being right over the lava, I mean, we can't withstand that.
Yeah, that might be some sort of heat blast saving throw or something that we might fall
Yeah, it
over.
could like poof on us,
Yeah,
What?
suck all the air out.
Did you say blue on us?
Yes. You know where it goes blue?
All right.
Like big bubbling pools of lava like to do that.
Can we take a 5
Favorite
and
thing.
get a tasty beverage?
Especially when people are
Yep.
old.
Take a 5, get a tasty beverage. Or what do they call it? A humanity break?
A humanity break? You mean a bio break?
A bio break, yeah.
Humanity break. What are you, a robot? No.
Even me.
I'm gonna beat you to the bathroom.
I know, you always do.
Speaking of robots, I watched Alita the Battle Angel again, and I forgot how much I really liked that movie.
You know, I haven't watched it in a while, but I did enjoy it the first time I saw it.
Yeah, I really wish they would have made a remake. There's been so many like really good like sci-fi-ish or fantasy movies that they were setting it up for a remake, like a part 2, and just never came to fruition. Did you watch Rebel Moon? What'd you think of it?
I didn't see Rebel Moon yet. No. Netflix says we're like, we don't watch anything, and then this came out. I'm like, God damn it.
So I had a lot of promise. And I think that if they had released a director's edition, director's cut, it would have been really good. But there were too many plot holes, I think, in some of it. I think they did their best to cover it up within the format, but I was talking to a friend of mine and he was like, I feel like Zack Snyder is really overrated. And I was like, look, if you never saw his cut of Justice League, like you've done yourself a disservice because that was fucking amazing.
I watched that.
And it showed just how much Joss Whedon had fucked up the entire story, right? And I loved how dark and gritty it was. I mean, I think that one of the best like correlations between the two versions were with the Amazons, right? Because in Joss's version, the Amazon women are like scared and go.
Right.
And in Zack Snyder's version, they're like, no, we don't give up. We like, and that's what the Amazonians were always about.
Yeah, they would
right?
not as long as they were all be like, ee.
Right. They were like running scared. And in Snyder's version, it was not that. It was complete like 180 turn. That was like the happiest moment I had in that. But anyway, I feel like this is another situation where Netflix basically said, okay, we need to shorten it. Your version is a little bit too long. But he does these kind of grand arcing stories. And if you just leave him to his own fucking devices, they'll be great. And yeah, it might be 3 or 4 hours, but you know what? People will watch that.
Good. You'll watch it. You won't realize it's 3 hours. And you know what? If I'm going to spend $25 in the theater, you better fucking entertain me, man.
Yeah. Well, this is all on Netflix. So
I'm saying that you're going to spend 3 hours of my life doing something.
Right. Right.
If you ever get a chance, watch the Justice League Gray when it's all black. Oh my God, is it beautiful?
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking. That's the Zack Snyder's version.
I've watched. Well, there's a color version and then there's a black and white version.
So the color version was the original that Joss Whedon did, and then the dark, gritty black and white version is Zack Snyder's one that was released on HBO.
There's a 4-hour color Zack Snyder.
Yeah.
There's both. There's black and white and color for Zack Snyder.
Oh, I watched the black and white one then. I didn't watch the color one.
That's okay because the black and white one was gorgeous. I actually
Yeah.
like. So, but the story. Justice League, Zack Snyder. There's a color and there's a black and white version. She didn't know there was a color one.
Oh yeah.
But
I was gonna say
there's
a black and white version of Mad Max Fury Road.
Oh
wow.
And it's really good. It's called the Black and Chrome edition.
Ooh, I'll have to watch that because I love black and white. I love the way it looks.
Yeah, it just gives it a different. That's like Logan. They did a black and white one too.
Yep. Did you watch Rebel Moon, Brian?
Did I watch what?
Rebel Moon on Netflix.
No.
Yeah, I mean it definitely had promise. I would be interested to see the directorial cut of it. I think it'll be so much more better. Make
it R-rated. That's what it was originally supposed to be, R.
Yeah.
So.
And they cut it down and made it shorter. And I think that these studios keep underestimating his bigger versions, his grand design, if you will.
Yeah.
Because he's not a 2-hour format type of director.
Who's this?
Zack Snyder.
I still haven't seen the show that he released on Netflix yet.
That's what I was talking about, Rebel Moon.
Yeah. I just did a rewatch of Watchmen.
The series or the movie?
The movie.
I like the series.
I did too. I liked both, actually. At first I was like, oh, this isn't really the Watchmen. The series, I was like, I don't know. And then they were like, oh, but it all does tie in.
Yeah.
But it took like 4 episodes to figure out that it did tie in.
Yep.
What are you talking about?
Watchmen.
The Watchmen TV show. All right, guys. As you guys are starting to, I'm just going to go ahead and start.
He's not back.
He just walked away a second ago. He'll be right back.
I'm still in the room. I'm just going out of the camera view.
Okay.
I wanted snacks.
Oh, wow. That was cool. You appeared out of the lava.
Well, he has fire protection.
Okay. As you guys are as you guys are going up the path, it's definitely harder, kind of going up the path, harder on your lungs. But as you guys are walking, you see that indeed the lava does kind of expand and pop up, and you see that fireballs kind of like shoot out of the lava, and you see that they land on various positions on the bridge that you chose not to take.
Woo! Thank goodness.
Another 2 points of damage of fire damage. So
That sucks.
What are you down to?
I'm taking 24 out of 81.
Okay.
It's not gonna last though.
all right.
She can't get on the bed. It's not made, and I don't want her on my pillows. She misses you. She can lay on the floor.
He misses you.
Oh, hold on a second.
Why are you all on fire?
Because
Because
we're
we're in hell.
Oh, that's
Daddy's
nice.
burning us in hell.
That's nice.
Hi, Olivia.
Hi.
Hey,
How are
Olivia.
you?
Hello. I'm good.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
You smell good?
Yeah.
Okay,
After that.
as you guys reach the top of the ridge,
What?
you hear a horrible screeching sound.
What?
You see that there are, Samdal, as you get to the top of the ridge, you can see in the distance that there are more dragons that are flying around now. But you see that there's something else that's flying near the tower of Tiamat's prison.
Oh no.
You
Yep.
see Zariel's flying fortress is there.
Of course it is.
But you see that they are actually engaging the dragons. And
Oh,
they appear to be fighting against one another. You see that some of them are some dragons are shooting. There's a blue dragon there that's shooting lightning bolts. And you see that there's the red dragon is flying around attacking the fortress, and there's the green dragon is fighting against devils, blowing clouds of noxious gas at the devils. You see that there are flying devils attacking the three dragons that are there.
So if we help the dragons,
what? Let's just hope they don't see us.
Oh. Yeah, we're gonna keep moving, let them fight
Right.
amongst themselves.
Did I already put my Sprite?
Yeah,
No,
Oswin says
right.
that actually might be a little bit of luck on our part.
Yeah, well,
For once.
You see, he's like, oh, this heat though. All right, you continue to walk on or run on.
Come on.
we should drink some of that water.
Brian, give me a 20-sided die.
13. Uh-oh.
Okay.
Lucky 13. Janie, stop right there.
All right. You see that as you guys are going on, you travel for another 2 hours. You can see that the light is pale, starting to pale. You see as you guys come up over another ridge, you can see that Zariel's flying fortress is kind of flying away, but there are dragons flying all around it. They're still engaging with each other even after 2 hours of combat.
Wow.
It seems like there are actually more dragons now than there were before. But they're following Zariel's flying fortress.
Ugh, I wish we had like a teleport or a fly or something.
We
You want to
do.
give me boots of flying?
What's that?
You want to give me boots of flying?
Where,
say it.
I mean, how far away are we? Would we judge now?
You're about halfway there from where you started. You've been running for about 4 hours now.
There's gonna be another
Right.
over there. Can't we
If
teleport?
only I had my chariot of Cestar.
Roll roll a constitution check, everybody. But
Oh,
this
come
time
on,
it's
let me
minus
be close.
20. Plus 20.
It'd be weird if I made it now.
I did not make it.
I did make it. I got 25. I just made it. Oh no. Yeah, 35 I would have made it.
All right. Brian,
17.
17. Okay, you're good too. All right. Now Kate is the one that she's kind of winded and needs a break.
What color dragons did we see?
What
Oh,
color? You
Yeah.
saw
Red.
you saw yep.
The red, a blue, and a green.
Mhm.
hmm
So no blacks, no. Okay.
Back
Guys,
from where-
six more points of damage.
Yeah.
Am I good to go now?
Yeah.
All right, let's go, guys.
All right, Brian. Give me another roll.
11.
Okay. Oh wow. All right. You see that you're actually making really good time. You see that the path here seems to not have as many like climbs or dips or turns. It's almost a very straight path. You enter a valley, and you see that that valley has a few twists and turns in it, but it doesn't seem like it's very difficult. You make it about another 3 hours without any other encountering anything else. In the distance, you can kind of hear echoes of the battle between the dragons and Zariel's tower continuing on. But otherwise, you don't encounter anything else in that time. However, you take another 6 points of damage
Yeah.
from the heat. 36 total now.
How would we have done this if I didn't have fire protection, Keith? Just out of curiosity. When you imagine us doing
We
this.
probably
would've
would have
been
been
in-
like, we gotta find another way. We're going to hell. Fire's gonna be a problem. We probably
Hmm.
wouldn't have just ran straight in.
Yeah.
What are we up to now? How many more? 5 more?
36.
36. Okay.
Oh,
36 total points of damage.
All right.
All right. You see that you come out of the valley, and you see that the path leads down, and there is obviously a you see that there's like one last ridge, and then it starts to take a downward turn, and there's a red light coming from somewhere below. You're only maybe an hour out away from the Tiamat's prison now.
we'll keep moving.
All right. As you move along, you see that you come to a place where there's a opening, a canyon, and below there is a river of lava. Ahead of you, there are a series of bridges, 2 to be exact, that look kind of rickety and worn. Hold on a second. Let me just show you the map.
On the map. On the map.
I'm just
on
gonna
the
have to sign over.
All right. You see that you're coming down on this side. You see that there's a bridge here, and then there's like a smaller bridge here, and then another one here. You see that the path picks up again on the other side of this ridge here. But you
Okay.
see
All
standing,
of these things look old. Obviously, if the lava was continuously exploding over them, they wouldn't even be there.
and you see that standing here
God damn it.
and here, you see Lady Downey and Samdel's doppelganger are standing there.
Oh,
You see that also nearby, laying on the ground. Let's put a check mark. Here is your sister, Amber.
Hmm.
You see that she's locked in chains.
in chains.
Mhm.
She doesn't want to go here. She's being dragged all around.
She appears to be unconscious.
Good. She's not going to want to see this.
She found out that she's not the one.
Maybe.
All right.
I'm guessing there's no like handles or anything on this rickety ass bridge.
No.
Why don't I send Simon flying
I want
across?
to say maybe we could do like a quick presto changeo.
Yeah.
Then we would have the element of surprise, hopefully.
Oh no, she sees you.
Yeah, but she might not see Simon. He could be something small. And she wouldn't be expecting us to poof in front of her, you know?
Yeah, we've never done that in front of her, so she doesn't know that we have that ability.
All right, I yell across the way and say, "Oh, what a surprise to see you here."
Send him.
While he's doing that, I whisper to Simon, or I tell Simon in his head, and I was like, I need you to fly to the other side, something small and unseen, quickly as you can. Because we need to teleport.
He says, okay, it's hard to fly in this heat.
I know.
I'll do it as fast as I can.
I've got his fire protection written down here somewhere. Give me a second, because I know he should still have some. Okay, so he minus 36, he has 67 minus the 36, so he still has 31 points of fire protection.
Okay.
Well, if he was a fire, whatever he was, would he take fire damage?
A fire salamander.
Yeah, they don't.
No, he wouldn't.
So he still has 67 points. I say just the fastest thing you can think of, dude. Fastest and
All right.
smallest.
All right. You see, he's like, got it. And he like shrinks down, and you see that he becomes a hummingbird. And he's just like,
Oh, wow.
Exactly what I was thinking.
and he like zips off.
Like one of those creepy wasps. They're fast and terrifying, but they're loud.
All right. So I kind of whispered to everyone. I was like, everyone get a hand on me, or get
All
somewhere
right.
where I can get a hand on you.
I put a hand on her back.
I grab her elbow.
I have my
Okay.
hand on Sandal's back.
Oh, that'll work.
All right.
That
And
work?
you see Oswin walks over and he puts his hand on you too.
Okay.
You
All right.
answer me.
She says, why are you surprised? I'm not surprised that you've made it this far, but this is the end for you. She goes, and especially you, daughter.
Why
She goes-
me?
She goes, because the dagger is mine. And you know it. He goes, this is the end of your journey.
You might want to let Vanna.
I said,
She
it's
goes-
not
she goes-
yours
She goes, even now.
or hers. I say that and I point to Elsha.
She goes, this foolish girl. No, it is mine. And I shall have it.
I say, ready, Simon?
He's like, she starts casting some kind of spell. He
Simon.
goes, you see, he's like, ready.
Okay, so we switch.
All right, you switch. All right.
I say, get out of there.
I immediately want to make a move on her.
Stab her with Vanis.
Yeah.
All right.
So I wanted us, like back behind them.
Okay. But that's Unfortunate-
I'm like back towards the path though.
I
I
think
wanted
it's-
us on the path.
Yeah.
okay. You see that back towards here?
Yeah.
Back
So
there.
you didn't even want to be like
Oh, I
back-
wanted to be on top of them so I could attack her.
Oh, did you?
instantly.
Oh,
Yeah, I
okay.
thought we were gonna be right there.
Okay, that's
We
fine.
lose
can do
all
it.
element of surprise. Like right now, we have surprise.
Okay, then that's fine. Then
Okay.
that's what.
all right. You go, okay. And then all of a sudden, nothing. He says, what's going on?
So we didn't switch it. We didn't switch.
You didn't switch.
I say it didn't work, guys.
All right.
Lightning.
He says, there's some kind of spell around her.
Oh, get away from her.
I say, can you get out of the area?
He goes, I think so. He kind of zips away. Hold on a second. She's gonna get a perception check. Ooh. She sees him.
No.
But she's casting a spell, so I don't know.
She needs initiative too then.
So if she okay.
Roll initiative.
Yes.
Sandal.
6.
Mud.
10.
Kate.
10.
Ember.
4.
Oswin gets a 3.
You want me to roll for Simon?
Yeah, roll for Simon.
Simon also got a 10.
Okay. Ooh, Lady Downey also gets a 10. And the Sam Doll doppelganger gets a 3.
See, that's why I didn't want to be right on top of her, because I had a feeling I wanted to get behind her so that she wasn't prepared and anything she was projecting towards us would have gone awry.
All right. Kate, Mud, we got a lot of 10s. Simon and Lady Downey. So Kate, I think your
Simon's
dexterity
got
is
to be
higher.
the fastest as a hummingbird.
Right. So Simon's flying away. That's his turn.
Okay.
Okay.
Um,
He is going to try and fly this way. All right. Now it's Mud. Or no, sorry, Kate. What are you gonna do?
I'm going to try and switch. If he's moved, I'm going to go ahead and try and switch again.
Okay. Actually, it works this time. You're outside of the area of her spell. So now you guys are here.
Okay.
Mud.
I'm gonna, oh, that's my turn is teleporting.
Yep.
That's fine.
I was thinking of using the orb to kind of like see if I could do something like, but we're right here. There's nothing I can
Fucking wander at this point, dude.
Like, it's a seeing orb. It's not a weapon.
do. No, I think it's more than we think.
It's been 2 years. It is not a weapon,
He wants it to be though.
but it's
It-
not. It's
You
a
could hit somebody with it.
orb.
Just throw it.
Everyone calls it a seeing orb, and you're like, I'm gonna try and cast a spell with it.
Keep trying.
You see yourself dying in the next turn because you didn't.
Candlestick again. It's like, damn it.
Mud with the candlestick, I mean orb, in the library.
All right. What are you're using the wand of wonder?
But I'm aiming at. I'm using it at.
Looking at Lady Downey.
I'm trying to aim for the thing on his wrist.
We have to
Gotcha.
chop his arm off.
Well, if it's lightning, it'll blow his hand off. That ought to do it.
All right. Roll a percentile.
They may be in another circle of protection just to.
Yeah, I know. There's a good chance this is not going to do shit.
Oh, wait.
Get us.
I got it.
What?
Give me the potion of invulnerability.
But
Well,
if
then
you're invulnerable, he'll be invulnerable.
No, he doesn't get he didn't even have my powers. He's just a copy of me.
I'm really worried about that.
What'd you roll, Mud?
Oh, I'm sorry. I rolled 17.
I think it's
17?
a good
All right,
idea.
give me an 8-sided die.
That or the giant string.
6.
All right. You see a lightning bolt come forth from your wand. And you see it shoots right at the doppelganger. And you see that as it gets closer to the doppelganger, it kind of just goes,
Yeah.
just fizzles out.
Boo. You hag.
All right. That was 10 and 10 and 10. So now it's Lady Downey.
Yep.
I'm down for giving him a potion. Because he could just smash her. Fuck this magic shit. Just crush her.
Hold on a second. There it is.
She's been a thorn in our fucking side for a long time.
I had
What's
a
that?
feeling to hear that the Zariel's castle was just to drop her off.
Yeah.
Her taxi
You know,
left.
You know how I feel about her? I feel like when what's her name crushed Ketherick's skull after he was defeated. That's
Yep.
what I feel I want to do with her. I just want to sit there and just crush her until she's nothing left.
All right. You see, she casts a spell, and all of a sudden, you see Oswin goes flying backwards. She uses Bigsby's forceful hand. You see, she pushes Oswin back, and you see he falls backwards off this cliff.
Whoa,
He's just like,
no!
Hold on a second.
Please let him catch himself.
You don't know what happened to him.
Do I get a turn?
That was 10. So now it's 6, Samdal.
All right.
Oswin just went flying backwards off the cliff.
All right. I scream and I run at the doppelganger.
All right. You can close the distance and attack him in the same turn. You
Okay.
see, he also draws his sword.
Oh,
I go right for his
arm.
bracelet arm.
So here's the rules, though. You can make a called shot, right? That means that if you're attacking specifically his arm, you only get one attack per turn. But all of your damage would be to his arm. And if you roll a nat 20, that means you cut his arm off. But that means one attack and one attack only.
I'm gonna try and something else. I'm gonna run up to him and stick my dragon's breath in his mouth and pull the trigger. Right in his face.
Okay.
That's gonna kill you.
No, it's not. He's got fire protection.
Eight.
That invulnerability potion.
Oh, another is 16. Oh. 56. 56.
All right. What are your hit points, Brian?
118.
118. Okay. So he does save, but he still takes half damage. So that's 28 points of damage from the, and you do not take 28 points of damage. So you go,
Okay.
you run up and you see he pulls the sword and you see he's got this grin on his face like, ha, 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 ha. And then you kind of like, you're running with your sword and then you pull out you just kind of switch hands and pull out the dragon's breath and point it in his face. And he's just like, and he just gets like a burst of flames into his face.
Were there sparks flying in his face?
Sparks flying in his eyes.
What am I saying?
All right.
So my theory was correct.
All right.
Firebomb this guy.
All right. That was 6. 5 was nobody. 4, Ember.
I'm gonna go look over the side of the cliff and see if Oswin is there.
You see he is actually holding on, but just barely.
I grab
He's
his
a-
arm.
No, he fell. Like he's on a little ledge down here. You see this little bit here? He's
Uh-huh.
like on that. That's about 30 feet down.
No,
You have rope?
I
I
do.
have-
I have rope.
What if I cast light feather on him? Can he pull himself up easy?
If you cast what?
Light as a feather.
You have that?
A feather fall.
You have feather fall, which is different than light as a feather. That only works going down.
Yeah, gravity.
Not you can't go up.
It keeps you from taking falling damage, basically. If you're
Gotcha.
falling, you can cast that on yourself.
Wish I could control this. I'd cast grow on.
It's hang on. All right, I'm gonna try and secure the rope to the ladder, I think,
Okay.
and drop it down to him.
Okay. Yeah, there are poles here. So you
Yeah.
can tie it onto the pole and throw it down. You have 60 feet of rope.
I do. I have
Okay.
3 lengths of it.
Okay, so you can do that this turn. That's going to be one whole turn, though.
Okay, that's what I do.
All right.
Because I don't think if this is like lava rock, I don't think I could get a grappling hook in it, right?
No, you could not. No.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. Sorry, hold on a second. I got to check one more thing. Okay. All right. You see, he's like I said, he's barely holding on, but you throw down the rope. Make a dexterity check to get the rope near him,
Okay, what do
close
I?
enough for him to grab.
So what do I need to roll?
Percentile?
Dexterity plus 30, so it'd be 48, right, or less.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh, I did it. 43 or 34, either way.
Now he's got to try and catch it.
Come on, Oswin.
He catches it. All right. That was 4, right? Osman was 3. The doppelganger was also 3.
What's up with laser?
Sandal, he's attacking you with his sword. Miss. Hit. Brian, what's the bonus on your sword again?
Well, it's not my sword. He
Right.
doesn't have a sword.
Oh, that's right. But he does have bonuses. So your your strength attack.
It's plus 7 damage.
7. So he does 13 points of damage to you. He only hits you once, though. And he also takes 13 points of damage.
And now he's up to 65.
No, because remember, he only took half damage from the fire.
Oh, that's right.
Okay. That's everybody. Roll initiative. Samdal,
9.
Mud,
4.
Kate,
1.
Ember,
10.
Oh,
Oswin gets a 4.
Simon gets a 6.
Simon gets a 6. Downey gets a 9. Doppelganger gets a 7. All right. So, Ember first.
I am going to go try and grab Elsha and pull her away
Okay.
towards us.
Okay. So you get close. So this is the doppelganger. This is your mom.
I know.
Okay. So you're gonna go over here and try and get
And
Elsha.
drag her back. Yeah.
Okay. Very good.
Do you want to build a snowman?
Elsa.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. Sorry. Go ahead. So Ember, you go over to Elsha and you start to do you try and pick her up?
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
that's a
just trying
strength
to pull her.
or
I'm not like
just
strong. I'm just trying to drag her.
drag her. Okay.
Yeah.
So you go over you like by her shoulders or
Like
by
under
her
her
legs?
arms.
Yeah, okay, that's what I was saying. Yeah. Okay. So you
Least
go
clunky way to drag a person.
right. So she is unconscious.
Yeah.
All right. You see she's looks horrible. She's bloody. She looks like she's been beaten pretty severely.
I'm just like, Elsha, wake up. And I'm pulling her.
She's just like oh moaning. She kind of like stirs a little bit, but she's hurt pretty badly.
All right.
I want to give her that healing potion.
All right. You managed to drag her away about 10 feet. So you're back here now.
Okay.
This could be part of her plan, though.
So now you're back here by where
The
where
team.
Kate is. Yeah, Kate and Mud.
All right.
That was 10, 9, Sam Dow.
If I drop my dragon's breath, do I have time to reach in my fanny pack and pull out a couple more cartridges?
In your fanny pack. Yeah. You mean your pouch?
It's a leather pouch on my belt.
Yeah,
Like,
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fanny pack?
Yeah, fanny pack.
You would have to drop both your sword and your dragon's breath. Because you would have to open your pouch with one hand and reach in with the other.
I couldn't just reach in and pull it out.
If you drop the dragon breath?
Well, if it was just an open pouch, that stuff could fly out of it at any time.
All right. All right, I'm gonna attack him.
All right. Are you attacking him with your sword?
Yeah.
Are you attacking a called shot or are you just doing an attack?
I'm just gonna attack 2 times.
Okay.
18, 24, 17. I hit them both.
Okay.
He's large, right?
He is the normal. He's human sized.
He's large. And he's mine.
I remember, Kane, do you remember one of the first conversations you and I ever had in our class was about Popeye the movie?
Well, we saw it at Lincoln Village. They had that big poster on the side of the thing, and I think we went and saw it.
Yeah, we were talking about going to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're like, hey, we should check that movie out.
Those are good, man.
Anyway, go ahead.
41.
What?
41.
41. So you also take 41 points of damage. Although he's got 28 more points of damage than you do. So he is badly hurt, but still around.
So Keith, with a called shot, I'm do you have to roll, like, if you're going for like his arm, it has to be a 20 in order to hit his arm, or do you just do like not as devastating damage to the arm if you roll
Yes.
less than a 20, but you're still gonna
Yes.
hit his arm?
Yes. So the damage would be to his arm specifically. So it would be like if he did, so his hit points are 81. If he had done like 24 points of damage to his arm, he could cut his arm off because it'd be like 1/4 of his points. Or if he got a natural 20, one shot doesn't matter how much damage.
Okay.
All right. You see, um, you see Lady Downey, she casts disintegrate on your shield, Brian. Your shield is gone. It just evaporates. You hear her utter some magical words, and the shield has disappeared. Number 7 is the doppelganger.
Wait. Does that work on magical items like that?
It does.
Hmm.
It works
Someone-
on. I got it right here.
Someone
The
else.
spell causes all matter to vanish. It will affect even matter of a magical nature, such as Bigby's forceful hand, but not a globe of invulnerability or anti-magic shell. Disintegration is instantaneous and its effects are permanent. A living thing can be affected, even undead, non-living matter, with a saving throw, a successful saving throw versus living matter versus the spell are not affected. So if she cast it on you, you would get a saving throw and you wouldn't be affected. But things don't get a saving throw.
Okay.
You're an ass. Gotta say that. I gotta be the one to say it. I'm sorry.
Who, me? All right. That was 9. 7, the doppelganger. He's gonna attack you.
Come on.
Come on, hit me! Hit me! He's gonna try and hit you. Oh, he hits you. and he misses you. But I think one hit might be all.
Falling a sword.
Hit me with your best shot.
He does 12 points of damage to you, but then instantly he is unconscious.
Stupid. Chop his hand off.
All right, so he is unconscious in front of you. 7, 6. Nobody. 5, 4. Mud and Oswin. Mud.
Okay. I don't think any of my magic is gonna really work on her.
Not unless you get inside that circle.
So I think I'm gonna have to run. Is she? I mean, she's looking at us. There's no way I can kind of see.
Your hood is up.
It is up, but I don't know. She has true sight, doesn't she?
Oh, she's just a hag.
Well, I'm gonna hood up, and since my hood sneak
She doesn't
around.
have true sight, right? They
You
don't have
already
true
hooded up
sight.
because you hooded up the same time I did.
Hags have true sight.
Hags have true sight.
Well, during this chaos, I'm gonna still try to sneak. Well, I guess I can't sneak then.
She's already had her turn, so just get in there and do it.
Run forward, yeah.
I'm gonna run up and put my hands on her and cast paralyzation.
All right. You go inside, and actually, you see that as soon as you get closer to her, your invisibility drops too.
Okay. Well, that's not surprising.
You put your hands on her. Nothing.
Hug her.
You
Hello.
looked like you needed a hug.
Right. Yeah, that's not shocking.
All right. That was Mud 4. Oswin, he's trying to climb up. All right, you see he using the rope. He's climbing up the ladder, or not ladder, up the cliff.
Simon had a 6.
Yes. Okay, 6. What does he do?
I have him come back to where I am
Okay.
and just stay there.
All right. He's still a hummingbird.
That's fine.
Okay. All right. You see that that was 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kate, what are you doing?
I'm gonna run in and grab Mud and teleport him out of there back to where Simon was and tell Simon to fly away.
So wait,
Can I-
you're gonna leave Simon, run over to Mud, grab him, and switch places back. So
Yes.
Simon, all right.
Because you're inside the thing.
Your magic won't work in there.
Oh, that's right. Shit. Okay.
That's why we couldn't before.
Yeah.
Oh, let's just run in and stab her, which is what
You know this though.
Am I able to see the circle? Is it a delineated line on the ground?
No.
But you can kind of tell when I turn invisible or turn visible.
Well, once things get into it, they just fizzle out.
Yeah, I was just I was hoping to be able to break the circle is what I was looking to do.
Well, maybe non-magic items will work on her, like a knife or a sickle or whatever you got.
Something has to break her concentration.
I think a sickle will do it.
What's her?
A sickle? None of us have a sickle.
I
Not spelled.
What's wrong with you? Somebody sickle attack.
I'm gonna also turn into a hummingbird, Keith.
Okay.
Fly into the circle behind her.
Okay.
And I would like to, if I may, in the same turn, uncloak and try to put the amulet around her neck.
All right. Actually, as soon as you get to the circle, your form changes back.
Okay.
And
Well, so fly above
So
her.
it's an anti-magic circle is what I'm.
yes,
So
it's
her
an
magic can
anti-magic.
work inside of it, but no one else's can.
Right.
The amulet wouldn't
Fly above
either.
her and just drop in and just land on her.
But you now you are like within melee range.
Okay. Can I try to tackle her?
Shoot her over me. We could do that high school thing where I bend down and you push her.
They
You
could.
can. Yes, why not? You can try and tackle her.
Okay, I'm gonna try and tackle her.
It's magic shit.
Like, forget all this. Ooh.
Piss on him.
18?
You see, she fights you off. She
What
kind of.
the-
It's a grappling roll, so she gets a roll against you. So, and it's with her. Wait, it's an 18. You have a. What's
It's-
your strength?
+1.
Just like 10. I have a
Oh,
very low strength.
she is stronger than you.
That's fine.
But she's distracted, right?
She's concentrating.
Yeah. She doesn't have to can't concentrate on anti-magic shell. She cast it already, so. All right. That was 1. Okay, initiative.
It doesn't work in the circle though.
Go out of it.
Yeah. If it's an anti-magic thing, how did she disintegrate my shield?
She can cast spells within the anti-magic shell. It's outside spells. Her spells work.
Are
Other
we
spells
sure
do
about
not.
this?
I am sure about it.
But are we all sure about this?
All right. Sam Dow.
10.
What'd you get? 10?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got this in the bed.
Mud.
I got a 1.
Where's my spray?
Kate.
I got a 6 and Simon got a 5.
5. Ember.
8. No, 3. I'm sorry. It was far away from me and it was sideways.
Oswin got an 8. No, wait, a 3. No, he got an 8.
3. It looks like an 8 from the side. I had
Down
to
he
lean
got-
forward.
Downey got a 9. All right. Sam Dow, what are you doing?
Reading this spell.
Because like 1 minute.
All right, fine. I'm gonna chop Mr. Happy's hand off.
Okay.
I
You're gonna
draw
chop
my
his. You're gonna do his hand, right? Not his arm.
Right.
Okay.
She
Where the-
said you have to chop his arm off.
No,
Yeah.
well, but I mean, he could
We have to
chop
take a
off his hand and take the cuff off.
Okay.
All right, Brian, roll damage.
Oh, I just wanted to say too that I take out my sword of luck too, since I don't have a shield anymore.
Okay.
Some fucking asshole took it. 8,
Unceremoniously took it. Really.
20, 21.
All right. You cut his hand off, and you see that you cut his hand off, and the cuff just falls off. And you see his body kind of instantly kind of transmutates and turns to like this goo, like a jelly.
Ew.
And he kind of starts to bubble and
That puff into the lava.
the doppelganger has been destroyed.
Yay!
Woo!
Let's focus our efforts.
All right, that was 10. 9 is Lady Downey.
Yeah, no.
Kate,
Yes.
give me a 20-sided die, please.
17.
You see she casts Bigby's clenched fist at you, which is 17 is a hard punch for 3 to 18 points of damage, and you are stunned until next round. There is no saving throw.
Okay.
Let me roll damage real quick.
Okay.
She didn't fly off the thing though.
4, 10, 14 points of damage,
Nothing.
but you're stunned until next round.
That's a problem.
All right, that was 9. 8. Oswin is there.
He should be pissed.
He's going to attack Lady Downey.
Good. Yeah, he should be pissed.
He
There's
runs
no
up to it.
attack, so yeah.
He runs
Maybe not that far
past
away.
you and attacks Lady Downing.
Mhm.
Hit. Wow. He got a 20.
Whoa.
See, he told you he was pissed.
Throw me off a cliff.
All right. Why did I roll both dice? I don't know which one is supposed to be the 20. He hit twice. The first one is only 5 points of damage. The second one is 14 points of damage, plus his bonuses. All right.
Then double it.
Don't forget to add his bonuses to the 5.
I did. Oh, before doubling it. Yes. Wow. Okay. You see the first hit just kind of glances her. She casts a spell at Kate. You see Kate go flying back like a fist appear and like kind of hits her. And then Oswin runs past Samdal and he's like, no! And he hits her once and she kind of looks and then he stabs her right through the shoulder.
Yes.
She screams in agony. The sword comes out her back.
I love that for him.
All right. That was 8. 7, 6 is Kate. What are you doing?
I'm stunned, so I'm doing
Oh, you're
nothing.
stunned. 3, Ember. What are you doing?
Man, is this bitch?
I'm afraid. Oh, okay. I'm gonna go try to attack her.
Are you
too.
going to throw Vanis or are you going to stab her?
I am not going to throw Vanis. I'm afraid that she would catch him, if I'm being honest with all of you.
Yes.
That's like
Okay.
my nightmare scenario.
Yes.
Here, take this.
Well, the anti-magic shell probably would keep him from returning to you.
Yes.
Right.
So, yes,
Yeah.
smart move.
Is she like is she flesh and bone and blood and stuff like that, or is she made of
She's
this?
a hag. Yes,
She's
she's
not made of ichor or any of that crap, right?
I'm gonna
No,
run at her.
she's a hag. So, go ahead.
All right, guys. 15 plus 6, 21.
You hit her.
Right. Ooh, 6, 10.
All right. All right, you run up to her. So she's dealing with Oswin, right?
Mhm.
She's been stabbed in the shoulder, and then you run up and you stab her in the other shoulder. All right. And you use Vance. By the way, you heal. You feel your mother's life force draining into you.
You wanted Venice? Here he is.
Schwarzenegger movie.
I let him go.
You're fired.
I didn't mean
All
to
right.
stick it to you.
All right. Mud, what are you doing?
I take that black ichor poison out and I pour it on Lady Downey's fucking wounds.
Okay, you're gonna throw it at her face.
No, at
Or-
where the open wounds are, where the fucking sword blood's coming through.
You didn't see my message.
All right. Roll 20-sided die.
Not. It doesn't work inside the spell. My magic won't work inside that spell. Inside
But
that,
if you get out of it, it would.
But it would fizzle out once it gets to her.
yeah. So that still wouldn't work. Yeah, I do that. What am I rolling? A 20-sided?
20-sided.
See if you hit.
What'd you get?
16.
16. Okay.
I mean, I'm right freaking there. I should just be able to.
All right. So you kind of walk up and you throw it on her, and you see it kind of like hits her, and you see it's all over, and it starts like smoking. Roll a 1d4 twice. So 2d4. Sorry.
I got a 4 and a 3.
7. Okay.
And this does this do like ongoing damage?
Yes. Roll 2d4 every round for the next 2 rounds.
Okay.
All right. That was 1. Initiative, everybody.
7.
10.
Mud 10. Kate,
I got a 4 and Simon got a 1.
1. Ember,
6.
6. Oswin gets a 5. Downey gets a 9 again. All right. Mud, what are you doing?
Treat extensively.
Retreat. You gotta like shove something in her mouth so she can't spell cast. We're right there.
Well, how about that? How about the dagger? I take that dagger out. I'm gonna try to stab up into her throat, like up in here.
Get her in the vagina.
Ew.
I don't want all that. I don't want those ashes falling on me.
You can't reach her throat.
I don't want no coochie dust on me.
Just
He
climb up.
jumps.
He climbs Oswin.
All right. Roll a hit.
19.
19. You hit. Roll damage.
What is it for that dagger?
1d6.
No, it's got bonuses.
But the base is still 1d6.
Oh, okay, 1d6.
That's probably +2/+2.
It is 5,
So 7.
7.
7 points of damage.
But yeah, okay. Damn,
Okay.
I could have called my shot. But did I get her in the throat or face?
No.
Man,
You got her
Yes.
in the stomach.
I'll take it.
So 63.
Baby.
Okay.
She was pregnant with my doppelganger's baby.
Ew.
That would be a plot twist.
Yeah. Yes, you can't do
All right.
So did we for a brief moment see Sam Dowell's bloody body laying on a rock surrounded by lava?
Yes, you did.
And I was there, but it wasn't me that killed you.
Yes, you did. Man, you got to it before I could mention it. All right.
Is that
I gotta
crazy bitch?
roll. I
Oh,
gotta
wait,
roll
wait,
to see.
I gotta
this
roll
is-
my damage. I still gotta roll the poison damage too.
Oh yeah, roll the poison damage.
4 and 3. 7 again.
7.
What is she up to now?
Damage wise?
Yeah,
She is.
been wailing on her.
She's hurt pretty badly. All right. I gotta roll to see who she does this to,
Oh,
because
Jesus.
pretty much everybody's in melee range. All right. You see, she. Where is it? Oh, damn it.
I mean, flammable,
Yeah.
right?
You see, she casts Bigby's crushing blow, not clenched fist, crushing blow on Oswin.
No.
Dodges.
Dude's had a good long life. Come on.
Oswin is unconscious.
Going down. Is his sword still stuck in her shoulder?
No, he falls. You see that a giant hand appears. She mutters a spell, and you see a giant hand appears and crushes him, and you can hear his bones breaking. And he's like, "Ah!" And you see he's just kind of like falls in a heap on the ground. She turns to you, Ember, and she starts looking at you. She begins casting another spell. That was 9. 8, 7. Samdal, what are you doing?
I'm gonna beat the shit out of her. 19 on the first, 22 on the second, and Sword of Luck. 14 plus 6, 20.
All right, you hit all 3 times.
17 points. 14 points.
Wait, so you say 17 and 14?
Yeah. And the last one's 8, so 17 on that one too. Just a whiz of blades.
All right. So you basically you see Oswin go down in a heap, and you kind of take his place where Oswin was standing. You swing at her once, you cut across her chest, right? And she's still conscious. She's looking with a evil, wicked glare of hate, like deep, deep hate right at you, Ember.
Mm-hmm.
You see that she holds her arm out, and then Samdal's second blow cuts her arm off, and you see her hand falls to the ground, and you see she turns just in time for Samdal's
Damn, I
luck
never
blade.
got to tell her I was the firstborn. I really wanted to.
Samdal's luck blade cuts her head off.
Oof.
Yes, dead.
You, Donnie.
8. Oh, swim.
Okay, so that was 7. That was 6 is Ember.
Trick her for his stuff, for any kind of magic shit. We might want that protection spell.
I could give Oswin that
Give it to
The health one?
potion.
Hold on a second. I got to help Olivia with
He
something real
might
quick.
have killed him.
That health
he's-
Like, even if you heal him, he could just die of the next thing we encounter.
Whatever, it's fine.
I can check her on the next turn. I'm assuming, Mud, that just because they don't do it immediately, you're not going to rummage her pockets.
Unless you want me to. I want that other orb is what I want.
I just really think like saving that potion as long as possible for like a clutch moment is key.
Okay.
I think if Ozen dies here, he dies here, but I'll heal him.
And can we
Right.
even just bandage him to stop the loss?
Well, it's the
Did
same
you have
round.
your
I
turn
haven't done
already
yet.
this turn?
I'm gonna when it's my turn, I can just cast Dispel Exhaustion on him. At least help him 50%.
Well, have you had your turn yet, TJ?
No,
Okay.
All right. Ember, what did you do during your turn?
I haven't done anything yet.
Okay, it's your turn.
I go to my mother's body.
Okay.
Is she like wearing anything or have anything?
You see she's got jewelry on. And, she's not wearing armor
Yeah.
of any kind. She's just wearing, like, clothes.
You have a bag or a sack?
any pouches? Yeah.
Yeah.
She does not have any pouches or anything with her.
So she doesn't have the
Going in
seal.
magic alone.
You have to keep in mind, hags don't need a spell book or anything like that to cast spells. They just cast spells.
Yeah.
I was just hoping to find the other orb.
That's probably among her things that remember when she was saying like we have to go get our things. So they had things which they aren't carrying.
Okay.
Um
Let's get the hell out of here.
we have to help Osman.
Yeah.
And Elsha.
Okay, so
I'm gonna go
Ember-
over to Elsha.
do you take her jewelry?
Yeah, I take her jewelry.
Okay, that's your turn.
Yeah.
Okay. Mud or Kate, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna go heal Oswin.
All right. He is almost dead.
Okay.
He's
I'm
like
gonna
1 point away from dead.
Cure serious wounds on him. 8 and 4 is 12 plus 11 is
21.
20 or 23.
Yeah.
23. That's
Okay.
I'm gonna give him one more. 6 and 5 is 11 plus 11, 22.
All right.
50. No. 45.
45. Okay. All right. That's
And
the
then I
end of the.
And
All right. You see, he's like, I feel horrible.
Drink some of that water.
He goes, oh, who killed her? Samdal?
of course.
He goes, God, I hated that woman.
I think he did too.
He goes, I know I'm not offending you. He looks at
I go over
I'm
to
only
Sal-
sorry I didn't get a chance to tell her that she was wrong about who's firstborn.
I go to Elsha and I cure light wounds on Elsha.
Okay.
15 points of healing.
I'm going to use my key to unlock the chains that are on her.
Okay.
I'm gonna kick Lady Downey's head into the lava.
Good one.
Okay. As you're doing that, you look around and you realize that this was the place where your vision happened, where you were standing over your dead body was laying by the side of a lava pit.
Yeah. You weren't wrong.
Well, no, I wasn't on the ground though, so I beat whatever was trying to get me.
Well, your doppelganger was.
Yeah, your
Oh,
doppelganger.
that's true. That's
He was
true.
laying there and you were standing over him, not
You
me.
were standing over. Remember, there
Oh.
was like a massive form standing over you.
You were standing.
You were the massive form.
Not me, like you thought.
That was TJ who thought it was you.
Thanks a lot.
I don't
TJ.
remember that. I don't remember
Yeah.
that at all.
You guys all just accused me of Sandal murder.
All right. Congratulations. You defeated Lady Downey.
Jesus.
All right.
Now what?
Hey, by the way, everybody, I'm glad is healed because I got 54 points of damage too, you know.
Oh,
How many more? So you have no more cure serious wounds, though, right?
I do. I still have 3 in
Your
the dagger.
Oh, you're going to use the one in your dagger?
Yeah. 20 points of healing.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, lady.
All right. So are you going to... Oswin says, so I guess this path just goes right up to the mountain.
Yeah.
Yes.
He goes,
There's no other way to go.
let's hope those dragons are busy because I'm not in the mood to fight a dragon, let
No,
alone 4 or 5 of them.
I don't think we we just have to hope they are, or this is where our journey ends.
Or that
Because-
we meet at least a blue dragon because they're not evil.
Figure if anything, I could survive a dragon attack, but you can't.
Not anymore.
By the way, everybody takes another 6 points of damage
How about that?
from fire.
I believe I am on fire.
Brian, you
Onwards to
take,
Grayskull.
huh?
I said onward to Castle Grayskull.
So do you cast fire protection from fire on Samdal now?
I can't. I don't have any more. I cast the 3 that I had.
Oh,
Yuck.
Did you have any left from before, Brian?
I guess I had all of it left, honestly.
Yeah, because we cast it on you and we didn't know you didn't need it.
Yeah, you should have like 100.
But at that time when she cast it on you and I, it was 118. It was that long ago. So it was like when she was a different level.
So yeah, if you still have all that, you still got that 118 to at least carry you through.
Okay.
all right. Finally, you come to the base of the mountain, and you see that there is a river of lava, and you see that there is an opening in the side of the mountain. There are steps that lead over a rock bridge.
And does Elsha just get up and walk with us and not say anything?
Oh, I'm sorry.
I
I'm
was
sorry.
I was actually gonna say, can we ask Elsha if she knew what the plans were?
Yes. She says she just looks around disoriented.
And I'm
And
like,
she says,
she's gone.
she goes, what? She goes, thank you. Thank you.
Where's
You see,
she?
she like gives you a big hug. She
I hug her
embraces.
back.
She says, how could I have been so foolish to ever trust that woman?
Because she's our mother.
You want to believe the best in people.
She says, I'm sorry I didn't have a chance to listen to you or even talk to you much.
And I said, well, I had a feeling that she
She
had
goes,
control over you, so I stayed away.
she says, I was a prisoner. Ever since the master attacked the town, to attack the city, we've been on the run.
Still got that asshole to deal with.
And I say, what did she tell you about what she was doing here?
She said that she needed the dagger from you,
Mm-hmm.
and that
You
once
lied?
we had it, then she would she would use you as a sacrifice. She was trying to capture you. She wanted to try and somehow capture you and keep you alive and kill all the others, kill all your friends.
I look at Ember and I say, because a sacrifice has to be made.
I know.
She says, she told me that she needed me for something important, that it was my destiny, that it was a gift from our father.
She was wrong. He tricked her when he separated us to foil her plans.
She kept on talking about how Asmodeus would reward us greatly, and
Uh,
that we would go back to living normal lives once it was all over.
I say, there is a path to living a normal life, but it's not hers. And say, and there is a reward, but it needs to be used to destroy Radistan and the Tarask and set our world right again.
She says, he's completely insane.
Obviously.
She goes, he's built a legion, an army. It's not just the Tarask, it's tens of thousands of orcs.
Really?
She
He's
goes,
become Saruman.
she says, we were there. They
Where?
attacked the dwarves, the kingdom of the dwarves, utterly destroyed it. And she says, and then there was Hilliand.
I
Hmm.
say,
She goes, the Tarask completely destroyed Hilliand.
I say, Elsha, how did you become so injured?
She goes, him, or the one that looked like him. She pointed at Samdal. I tried to escape after that. After we left the train, I tried to escape, and Mother told him to catch me, do whatever it takes to bring me back.
I'm sorry
So
you had to go through that.
he beat me nearly to death, and that's the last thing I remember. Oh, and there was this horrible woman with dark black wings that lit on fire.
I guess that's Zariel.
Mm-hmm. I say, is that where your mother's belongings are? Still with Zariel?
She says, I guess so. I don't know. I fell unconscious.
Was there anyone else traveling with you?
Just the two of us. And then there was that insane woman, Dixie.
Mm.
She's gone too.
I don't know where she went. If she's still around, she's also very, very dangerous.
No, she's gone.
She made her exit from the train.
She was insane too.
I know.
We seem to attract a lot of that.
She goes,
We're walking as we're talking, by the way.
yep. So you do get to the base of the mountain. You take another 14 points of damage. Here the heat is incredibly intense.
Damn it.
How
I-
is
Can I ask a
does
quick?
Elsha seem to have any protection from the fire?
No, she seems like she's in a lot of pain. She can barely breathe. She's like,
Does any of my I asked Mud, like, is any of this jewelry magical at all? Like maybe something could help her.
I cast detect magic on the jewelry.
you see none of the pieces of jewelry glow.
This is if there was magic, it went with her. These are just baubles.
Oswin says, we got to get her out of here. She won't make it.
No.
I give her some of the water that's in my flask.
All right, you give her some of the water, and she's like,
I know it's not as good as it used to be, but at least it's better than nothing.
she goes, it tastes horrible.
She said it wouldn't taste good once we left there.
Yeah, I know, but
All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's keep moving.
let's just
Try to help her walk.
You see that this bridge, there's like they're barely even called steps. It's basically like piles of rocks that
So
lead
we
up.
have to hurry
This
away from this part, right?
This bridge is over a giant valley of lava.
Is that why it's so bad right here?
Yeah.
Okay, so we have to hurry through this part.
You see that there is an opening in the mountain, in the volcano.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you kind of go like to the side of where that head is spewing lava down into this river.
Okay.
So you go up and you see it narrows to only about 5 feet wide. And the heat rising is causing a huge updraft. So it's really windy here. It's going to require a dexterity check for you guys to cross this bridge.
I am holding on to Elsha. Somebody else with a high dexterity should hold on to Mud.
You can tell as you take a couple steps onto the bridge, the winds that are howling here are so intense that
why don't we
it's gonna be difficult for you to get across.
Would it be possible for Simon to get across as like a fire salamander and we teleport?
so why don't we teleport?
It might be possible for him to do that. Yes.
Right. I tell Simon, I was like, fire salamander it up, dude, and get to the other side and let's do a switcheroo.
He goes, okay. He goes, I feel so exhausted. I'll do my best.
I know, buddy.
He hops down. You guys are all feeling incredibly drained. You're dripping with sweat.
Mhm.
Even with the protection from fire, you can feel the effects of the spell are starting to give away.
Yep.
All right, you see he scampers across. Brian, roll a 20-sided die.
11.
11?
7.
7. All right. You see that as he's getting across, you don't see any sign of the dragons or Zariel's fortress at this time.
I have a
Okay.
question. I know
Yes.
when my older self showed me the future and stuff like that and showed me stuff, and I know my dragon's name is something I got right here. Do I know what he looks like? Damodar?
No. The time dragon?
That's the one that becomes my friend.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, I don't know. What
you
he
don't know what he looks like. Mm-mm.
looks- Okay, I was just curious.
All right. So you see, he gets to the other side. He kind of, do you want him to get all the way to the other side? Like, there's a landing and then there's stairs that go back down
Just to the landing.
just to the landing. Okay.
Yeah.
So he climbs up, then back down, and then he goes back down again.
And
So
we can
he's-
like move down the stairs and switch so he doesn't have as far to crawl by himself.
Right, right.
Yeah. I don't want the winds to knock us over into the lava, basically.
Right. And as a salamander, he can grip the rock really tightly.
Yep.
All right. So you see, he kind of climbs down here, and you guys just flip positions.
Yep.
Okay.
And then I
you
wait there for him.
Wait for him to come back. Yep.
Yep. And cradle him up and kiss his little salamander nose.
Okay.
Good job, buddy.
All right.
I quickly move away from that and bring Elsha away.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant her kissing the. Quickly
You
move away
what?
from that.
Guys,
I
when do
get
you
away
want-
from that kissy face stuff. I'm not that kind of person. No,
guys,
I get away from the entrance where it's hot.
when do you want me to take the last do-over potion?
Do you want to wait till we see a dragon before we approach Tiamat until it's time to like put the dagger in and make sure we don't fail?
How long does it last again?
You have to decide what you're trying to succeed at, and then you reset to the point you took the vial. So
Okay.
whatever your definition of success is, if you fail up to that point, you reset to when you took it.
Okay.
Hey, guys.
Hmm?
I think this is the prison. This thing is shaped like a dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I thought of that too.
I'm out and I'm like, that's it.
All right. So you guys walk back down these stairs, kind of clamber down, and you walk over here.
I'm not clamoring.
Well, you have to clamber.
I don't want
You
to.
are clamoring with all your armor.
You're clammy with all your armor.
God damn it. Pentagram. Pentagram.
Oh,
Show
sorry.
us.
Hey,
All
what's
right.
the star on the wall for?
So you see that all along the walls here of this cavern, you see that this is all lava. This is like you're in the middle of a volcano. And all over the walls in this volcano, you can see they're covered with dragon eggs.
Oh God.
And you see that there is a rock kind of rocky bridge that leads out over the middle of the volcano. And there are stairs that go up and then up here and here. And then you see that there are 5 pillars that are up here on this platform. They're carved out of stone. And you see that in the center of this pentagram right here, you see that there is a obelisk made of black rock. It's too far really to make out anything else about the obelisk.
Pretty sure it's got a dagger spot for it.
That's
You see
my-
that standing
What?
right here is Zariel.
Well, shit.
And you see she's standing there with her flaming sword and her terrible wings spread out.
I give Samdal the invulnerability vial. Like, I think I'm gonna need this.
Reload your dragon's breath.
I'm like, I think you're gonna need this.
She's about 60 feet away from you. You see her wings are kind of spread out.
I spread my wings out too then. But they're really just my arms.
You see she just laughs at how
Figure, like a
stupid
bear.
you look.
Did you say she was looking away from us?
Yeah, no, she's disinterested. She's bored. No, I'm just kidding. No, she's looking right at you
Oh,
with like kind of flaming eyes. Oh, I have a drawing of her somewhere. You want me to switch from the map and show you the
Yes,
drawing?
please.
You put the work in. We want to see art.
do you drink the vial? Stand up.
And I don't think fire is going to work on her. So even if I reloaded my,
I know.
No, I think it has to be the sword. Do you want the giant strength too?
Why not?
might as well.
If you could throw a dragon at her.
Not my dragon. I'm gonna take an egg.
I knew you
Oh
were
my
going to
God.
say
That's
that.
what you're thinking
God,
about.
you should have been a thief.
I know.
That's what you're thinking about right now. What's up with her eye?
She's heavy on the mascara. Cool.
All right.
Scared.
So did you compare her to your original drawing of Erline Whitley to make them look similar?
A little bit.
So, I look at Sandal and I'm like, I'm just
I got to
gonna
go
hang
back
here.
to the map now, right, guys? Okay.
Yeah. I go, I'm just gonna hang here if that's okay with you.
Not okay with me. I need you to turn into an owl bear and follow me.
I would love to turn into a fucking owl bear, god damn it.
But that's
I
too
could probably
bad.
turn you into one.
I heard that there's some druids that can turn into an owl bear.
That's only in the movie. This is real.
Or a saber-toothed tiger,
All right.
right?
So you see she's standing there with her sword out and her wings spread, and she goes, you've bested the hag. Her voice is booming and horrible. Everybody roll a saving throw. This is
18.
versus paralyzation.
Fake. Oh, thank God I did it.
Did you give me the hill giant strength potion too, or?
Yeah, I'll give it. If you said yes, I would give it. I asked you if you wanted it.
Yeah.
Yep, I give it to him.
Got a little Long Island iced tea going on there. Nice little saucy drink.
So did anybody not save?
I rolled a 12, but I think I
Simon
Well,
saved his
11.
spell.
Okay.
See,
What did you get? You got a 12?
But I only need an
Crystal?
11.
Yeah. And Mud, what did you get?
Got a 6. Plus I got the +2 bonus.
My worst roll is against breath weapon.
Mud, you are paralyzed with fear.
Zoinks.
does he shit on the floor?
No, he's too paralyzed. When he comes unparalyzed, that's when the shit's gonna fall out.
Wait, what?
I'm just kidding. Even your sphincter is paralyzed. Yeah,
That's not
you
fun.
just hear a squeaky.
Is Elsha paralyzed or is she?
He is also paralyzed, and Oswin saves. All right, you hear Oswin say, "All right, well, what's the plan here? Is there a plan? Do we just try to?"
Let me go talk to her.
For real?
Well, he does have the invisibility or invulnerability.
He did drink a
potion.
lot of potions.
Did
Just
you,
now.
did you drink? Did you drink all of the potions?
He drank the invulnerability and the giant strength.
You drink them both?
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
All right, I take my sword out too. I guess I take my little measly luck sword out too, since I don't
I
have a
see your
shield.
Schwartz is as big as mine.
All right.
I walk towards her.
Okay.
I'm like, guys, at my back though. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
From
You
back
should
here.
not get on that bridgey thing though. Maybe like try and get her to fight you in the bigger space so she can't push you into the lava.
I'm gonna
Oh,
walk
so-
right up to the ledge there.
Show me where you're walking, Brian. How far are you going?
Right. There.
Okay. Okay. And you guys are walking behind him? Or
No,
is
I'm-
are
Yeah, I pull like
Mud
Elsa.
can't. Mud and Elsa are back here.
Yeah, I know. That's why I don't.
Can't you slap me or something? Wake me up.
Takes a couple turns for it to wear off.
Who am
I'm
I?
gonna guard Mud and Elsha.
All right.
Wait, hold it
All
there.
right.
Wait a minute. I had a couple of doubles on me. Wouldn't it have
No, that by the time you got here, the spell wore off.
damn it.
Oh yeah. I forgot about the mirror images.
That's what I was
Mirror
like,
image.
hey, wait, there's
She
a
No,
didn't.
and
She didn't
here-
cast a spell. It's like how when you have
It's
when
an
you
area of
first
effect. For,
level and you've never seen a dragon. It's that kind of fear.
yeah, no, I know.
We've seen dragons. We fought them, alive and dead.
Twice.
I was paralyzed with fear when I saw my first dragon. That's why I use that as a reference.
all right. So
Most one had to carry me.
so Kate, Mud, and Elsha are still staying back, but Ember, Oswin, and Samdal advance to about here, correct?
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right. So you're standing there. Oswin's on your right and Ember's on your left. And you pull the sword out. All right. You see that when you pull the sword out, it does that thing again where it's glowing very bright, like it did in the presence of other devils.
I say, you're much more attractive close up.
All right. She goes, that blade. And then all of a sudden you see she kind of like, she puts her sword down. She goes, where did you get that blade?
It's my relatives.
You see she kind of like lifts her wings up and she goes, and she kind of like lifts up. She flies right in front of you.
Come on.
She's taller than you are. She's about 10
What?
feet tall.
Wow. I try not to be too twitchy.
All right. You guys are both like, you feel this aura coming from her. And all of a sudden you see the flames of her wings start to die down. And she goes, you and I, impossible. We are kin.
You knew Erline Whitley?
She goes, Whitley. She goes, I only knew her as Erline, as my sister.
Sister.
I look
She
at
goes,
Oswin.
she goes, she puts her sword in its sheath. And she goes, please, may I touch the blade?
What did they say about touching the blade? There was something bad about her touching the blade.
Did they?
Her memories would. I thought it was like her memories would come back or something.
Oh, and that maybe she would turn back to good. That's what they said.
We should let her do it.
Except that we still have to kill her to fulfill our pledge to Bell.
Not necessarily.
Yes, necessarily. He will hunt us to the ends of
There's
the
also-
fucking earth.
If the sacrifice that we have to make is something of value to us, it doesn't have to be my sister.
Right.
Just to clarify that
Oh,
as
he's
well.
not gonna sacrifice his goddamn sword. Come on.
I'm not saying that, but she might be willing to
Oh.
sacrifice if she has a change of heart.
I see where you're going with that.
All right, so I say, then you know Oswin.
And she goes, Oswin. She looks over. She goes, you are the mortal. The mortal that she decided to give up her life for. He goes, I didn't have any idea, really. He goes, I just loved her. That's all I know.
Aw.
She says, may I?
Yes.
She holds out her hand. Do you put the blade on her hand?
Yeah, but I'm holding that thing like a motherfucker though.
Your giant strength.
Using my hilt and strength to hold that hilt.
All right. You see, she takes one hand and then she takes the other hand and she holds it. And you see that the you know how I said the flames from your sword were blue?
Mhm.
You see, she kind of holds her hands on it. And then you see her, she opens her eyes and her eyes turn blue. And she spreads her wings and the flames of her wings turn blue as well. And she says, thank you for reminding me. You see, she pulls her sword out. And you see, it is also blue.
Nice.
And she says, goodbye. And she takes off and leaves.
Oh, that's bad.
I'd say, see, talking's not the worst thing in the world, right?
And I yell out, accept of our deal.
We'll worry about that later.
We all knew this was going to work out like that.
All right.
What would our next adventure be if we succeed here?
What's the fucking point?
You
There's
see,
always a loose end.
when she disappears, when she changes, the paralyzation is lifted from you and from Elsha.
Oh, good.
But you see, Elsha is incredibly weak. By the way, guys, the heat from here gives you another 9 points of damage.
I'm gonna dispel exhaustion on her.
Okay.
What was that? How many more points of damage was that for us?
Everybody's
9.
65.
You're at 65 now.
I mean, what was the last batch?
9.
9. Okay.
So she's taking, I don't know.
She's taking the
She's-
damage directly to herself.
Yeah,
She has
she's
protections.
hurting pretty bad.
I heal her for
Barely
16
breathe.
points of damage.
You heal for 16?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna
And then dispel exhaustion. Does that give her another whatever half
Yes.
back what she had
Yeah.
lost?
She can now walk on her own.
Okay.
Well, we gotta get out of here soon.
Gotta go, man. Well, it's right there. There's the pentagram.
Right.
Let's go.
You hear Vanis's voice in your head. This is it.
Yes,
This is what we were destined for.
right.
I throw you in the lava. Just like the ring in Gollum.
I'm still hanging back.
Okay, you don't go up the. How far back do you hang?
I'm gonna stay
Can you-
right there by
can
the
you-
stair.
Annotate where you hang.
I want to stay back there by the stairs because I think that that's going to be the coolest place in all of this lava.
Here.
Yeah, with
Okay.
Elsha.
Okay.
Are you taking Elsha with you?
I'm not back there. No,
I
I'm
know.
not trying to make her go with me.
Okay.
Mud, are you hanging back too, or are you gonna go with?
I think I should go with.
All right. So, and Samdal, I assume you're going.
No, I'm scared.
Okay. So Mud and Ember and Oswin are the only ones that go.
Nah, I changed my mind. I go.
All right. Which path do you take, the left or the right?
I think they're right.
Fuck. No, I think I should go because I'm afraid this thing is going to collapse. I'll go.
All
I
right.
tell Elsha, I said, I think we need to stay together.
She goes, okay. She goes, I think that there was some magic in those chains that protected me while I was here.
Well, run back and get him. We'll drape him over you.
Why don't you go back and grab those real quick?
All right,
She
so
goes,
we go up
I
the
don't-
thing.
So you go up the path.
Yep.
Like I said, there are 5 pillars here that each are about they're about 20 feet tall.
Why wouldn't she say that like the first time the heat blasted her when we were still by the chains? You suck.
All right, so we're there.
All right. You see that there is a massive pentagram, and in the center of the pentagram, there is an obelisk that stands about 3 feet tall. And you see that engraved in the front of the obelisk is the shape of Vanis.
All right, let's get in.
All right.
That's like how we got into hell. Had to put it in a little slot like a key.
Yep.
Jackass.
All right. So you walk up, and all right. Vanis says, you have served Asmodeus well. Like a true Downy.
Thanks.
And he goes, because of us. The war, the blood wars may be won yet.
The blood wars will go on forever.
He says, maybe, but not lost.
This is what we need to do, right?
All right.
What do you do?
All right. What?
I'm in front of the pillar.
Obelisk? Yep.
All right. I put the dagger in.
Oh.
All right.
Oh, wait.
What?
Nothing.
You put the dagger in. All right. You feel it kind of like, even as you're getting it closer to the thing, you can feel its pull. And it almost kind of like flies out of your hand into the obelisk.
Yep.
And you hear the obelisk like, and you hear a cracking noise, and you see it kind of like lifts up, and you see that it turns, and you see the top of it kind of turn around, and then you see it kind of turns again, and you see it's kind of like the bottom of it is almost rotating, and the pieces kind of come apart, and you see it kind of opens up, and then it kind of rotates around again and closes back down. And you see now the dagger, instead of pointing upwards, is pointing downwards. All right. And you see it starts to glow. And you see that same glow that happens. You feel that energy that when you stab somebody and you feel the energy kind of flowing into your body.
Mm-hmm.
You see that it kind of goes through and it lights up the whole the pattern on the ground. You see that the pillars all start to light up. And you see all of a sudden lights start shooting out into the sky. And you hear a voice from behind you.
I turn around.
Nicely done.
Who is it?
Asmodeus.
Radistan.
Bubba.
Bubba?
Bubba Hotep.
It's not loading.
Who is it?
Oh, Jesus.
Not
No.
Jesus.
He actually looks really scary.
We have the
Looks
same.
like Al Pacino.
Appropriate.
Yeah, kind of. Actually, yeah, it wouldn't be his first time.
All right. And you see, he says,
There.
he says, he says, the oath is kept at long last. He goes, congratulations. Although I'm not really sure what happened to Zariel. At least not yet.
Actually, I'm not either.
And he goes, by the way, I'm not him.
You're still pretty scary.
He goes, I am only an aspect. He goes, but you have kept your pact, part of the pact. And now he will keep his. And he goes, Tiamat is yours to command. You have but to make the final sacrifice. And he goes, but there are some conditions.
Of course.
He goes, first, you may only command Tiamat for 1 day and 1 day only. You have 24 hours. And that is it. And he goes, but you'll have 24 hours from the time that you summon her. And you may summon her at any time. He goes, take the dagger with you. Bring it to the altar of Tiamat. He goes, from there, you can summon her. And you can command her. Well, an aspect of her.
Like you're an
Understood.
aspect.
What?
Kind of like how you're an aspect.
He goes, to look upon Tiamat's true form would be too horrible for any of you.
Would it be enough to defeat the Tarask? Can she defeat the Tarask?
He goes, perhaps. Perhaps. It would be interesting to see.
Maybe we should just use her to destroy
Is that a soul? I say, is the Tarask a soul that we could deliver to you?
He goes, that's the one of the other conditions. It cannot be the soul of an enemy. It must be the soul of someone who is important to you. And he goes, but here's the thing. Ember, it can be part of your soul. Not your whole thing. Just the seed of evil that resides within you. Keep the dagger. Use it. Sacrifice a part of yourself, and I'll consider the pact complete. He goes, or any one of them is fine too, if you want. Kill the gnome.
I was actually going to say I kind of have a debt.
And then he goes,
I don't think you need to volunteer right now.
Well-
Is it like a right now thing?
he goes,
I
very
kind
well.
I kind of like step in front of mud and like, hush now.
I
The
say I
evil
do
guy
say
is
that. I
talking.
say, is this a right now thing?
He goes, when you are ready to summon Tiamat, you must complete the ritual and read this scroll.
Try to take it from him. I say,
He
I
goes,
have to say, Avernus isn't what I thought it would be. Now that I've seen what you're fighting, I can't say I find your battle objectionable either.
he says, of course, we are on the side of order. He goes, the realm is a chaotic place. Your people, your kind, hunger for order, for rulers. He goes, perhaps one day the blood war will end, maybe with the help of all the souls you've provided. And then hell can turn its attention to the realm. Wouldn't that be wonderful? Restoring order to the realm.
Oh, we already have one megalomaniac. We don't need another one.
Nisus. He says, either way, one more at a time, right?
Right.
And he says, then find the altar of Tiamat. There's usually one in every city. But you've already been to one place. And he goes, I think you know it. Tirasleen.
Oh,
He goes,
that makes sense.
place where it all began, the Soul Forge. He goes, and you, Mud under Mutt.
Well, I guess I'm not that shocked, you know me.
And he goes, well, I know a version of you. He
So
goes, although you seem quite young. And he goes, he goes, go back to the place where it all began. And from there, the final battle can begin.
can you take us there? Or can you
He goes, I can send you back to your home now. If you wish, I can send you to your friends, or I can send you to Tirasleen. What will it be? He goes, your sister won't last much longer.
We need to get out of here. I think it's Tirasleen.
Seriously.
Yep. Seriously, it is.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, well then, you're in luck. I can send you there now. And he goes, there's the door. And you see that there's a door open.
Oh.
And he says, tell me, is the architect happy back in her garden?
Honestly, it's hard to say.
I say she is happy, but she is lonely. She needs souls.
He goes, well then, perhaps she will open a door for me. See you soon.
I say that, I'm like, you mean again?
Soon. I know what I said.
Don't tell me what I said.
We know with the devil.
I ask him for some Melba toast. I haven't had any in a long time.
I'm
Oh,
already
that's right,
walking towards
Chris.
the door.
He says, what would you trade for a piece of Melba toast right now? I would trade my soul for a piece of Melba toast.
Man, that was easy.
Especially after the whole like he's not going to uphold his bargain. He's going to try and weasel you out.
Well,
of
they
it.
said he would, but he would throw everything possible in her way, and I think he helped Viana get
Yeah.
as far as she did. Yeah.
Oh my God, we're leaving Avernus.
Go through the door.
Holy crap. Yeah, it's like
Do you guys go through the door?
Yeah. Oh, yes.
All right. So you have successfully returned the dagger. You take the dagger, right?
Yeah.
All right. The dagger is oddly silent and cold.
Banis is gone.
Yeah.
You could start all over again, though.
Well, I would have to be in it. That would be the seed.
Yep.
Start
Well,
sucking souls
what's
again.
soul for?
Yeah.
I immediately, as soon as like we're back in the mortal realm, I immediately like take Simon out and I throw him up in the air and say, "Fly, my friend."
He's asleep, unfortunately. You just throw him.
He's dead. He died from the fire.
What?
No, I'm just kidding.
He was a fire salamander.
No, I'm just kidding. I just wanted to see Olivia's face. She was like,
It was pretty priceless.
I just wanted to hurt my daughter. That's all.
Oh my god, I am so happy we're finally out of fucking hell. Christ. I hated hell. Hell was hellish.
That was a lot of hell.
Hell
What's that?
Said
Sounds like a Christmas gift.
It was
There
like
you
a
go.
Christmas gift. Yeah. Happy New Year, new plane,
New me.
new
All
plane.
right.
All right.
So you see that you are back in the desert that surrounds Tirasleen, the Grey Lands.
That we don't think it's as hot as we thought before.
No.
Like,
It's
"Whoa,
actually
it's refreshing here."
it's a dry heat.
We actually
No,
find it a little bit chilly after our recent adventures.
but you see that it is nighttime. Okay.
Oh, those
And you
things.
are back in Tirasleen.
Holy crap.
There were some big bugs here, if I remember right.
Yeah, they came out at night, remember?
Yeah, we should try and just get inside somewhere and
Shall we?
lock the doors and try to sleep.
How far are we from the stairway?
The tower.
Yeah.
You're at the base of the tower right now. You could get there
You
quickly.
could just go in it. Okay. We do that.
We do that.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Okay. So Oswin says, so we summon the Queen of Dragons or an aspect of her, and then do what with her? Tell her to do what?
I think we need to get inside, maybe use the orb, see if we can find out what's going on. We have an orc army to destroy and the Tarask to draw out and destroy, and we don't know exactly what's what.
Why don't we just go after Radistan or the Mad Mage and destroy him? He's the one causing all of this.
Well, let's get inside first and then use the orb to find out what's going on and then debate what's next.
Okay.
Because right now we would be debating but not knowing.
Yeah.
So I would say let's know first, then debate.
Okay. I'm
He
down.
says, Oswin says, that seems to make sense. He goes, man, that devil woman looks so much like Caroline Whitley.
Well, they were sisters.
Surprised you held your tongue.
And he goes, no, I was kind of too shocked.
Sure. Well, she
So
seemed
that's how we make you shut up.
So they certainly had a resemblance, though.
They did.
The only time I met her.
I wonder where she went. Even Asmodeus didn't know.
Zariel, you mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Dog has a bald spot on her.
All right. So this is where we'll leave off until next week.